just put in totally other random stuff. So it started recording.
Text to speech.
So I'm just explaining to the guys that the reason the last video didn't go up was because I somehow or other, in my huge level of incompetence, didn't do something and never recorded the Discord audio, so it was just me talking. So it was pointless leaving it up there. And we're just discussing how we'll dub ourselves back on. So to it. And everyone's gone very quiet now as soon as I started recording. We were all chatting a minute ago.
Well, are we recording?
We're recording.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, we were all talking, it just wasn't picking it up on OBS.
Yeah. So where we are is Dunica has joined us. Last time he was here, he passed out in the inn and never left, and has a new character. Because since then, this system has been moved from server to server, and I've no clue who he was, what he was. I remember he was possibly a tiefling hobbit, but apart from that, I must show you something. I'll be back now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you playing now, Tonica?
Just going human cleric.
Oh yeah.
Really generic.
Probably need all the healing we can get.
General Eric.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to cut it if we still have a dragon to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The speed you're going at, the dragon will fucking die of old age. So I was given a present of this.
Oh.
And here's a question for you. I started reading this. I got it. I was given it in April, and I really just started looking at it last night because I decided to binge while I was here on my own. To binge Lord of the Rings director's cut, not the Hobbit shite, the actual. So I've gotten on. I should have started on Friday. So
extended edition, you mean?
Oh yeah. The director's cut extended one. So I should have started on the Friday night, so I could have finished it last night. So I'm 2 down. The Two Towers, which is, I think, as the extended director's cut one, actually works as a film, but the original cut was shite. But so I started reading this then, and here's a question for you that I didn't know, but maybe yous will. This will show you how much of a geek you are. Is Tolkien's Lord of the Rings world flat Earth or globe Earth?
What?
So is it a ball Earth or is it a flat Earth?
Oh.
I don't know a huge amount about, to be honest, about the lore of Middle Earth. I'm going to assume a globe because it's supposed to be technically in the past.
Was it not?
Earth?
It started flat.
I mean,
you're right.
Am I right?
It started flat. It originally was flat, and I don't know if you can see those pictures there. So originally it was a flat Earth, and after something happened with Numenor, it be turned into a globe Earth. But it was originally a flat Earth. And it was
I remember watching a video about this.
So convenient.
In a dome, yeah.
Where
yeah,
did Gandalf come from?
And that's why it's called. That's why where all the hobbits and everything live is called Middle Earth, because it was in the middle of the disc. And then when it became a globe, it was sort of. And Saruman's what's the
and could that happen in real life? Could this world become a globe at some point?
Could go the other way, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, we've gone flat for these last couple of years.
Somebody removed the safety pin that was like hanging, and then it just kind of rang. Someone peeled the sellotape off the seam.
But what I was thinking of was, and there is a method to my madness, there's a lot of this book really does an awful lot of the Silmarillion. So you get all the benefit of the Silmarillion without having to fucking read it. But there's a lot of
fucking impossible to read.
Yeah, it's terrible. So
it's in more like textbook format. You know, it's more like digestible information as opposed to narrative.
Makes the Bible look consistent and actually interesting. But there's a load of maps and there's a load of stories about different battles what happened. So I think they would make great one shots in D&D.
Ooh.
So watch this space.
I wonder. I've never played it. I don't know if anyone has. Is the I think it's called Middle Earth. Is it Lord of the Rings or Middle Earth role? Whatever the Lord of the Rings role playing game.
The new one is meant to be excellent.
I've heard good things, but I don't know anyone personally that's played it.
I haven't even played the Warhammer one. That's meant to be quite.
I've heard that's good. Yeah,
that's
the Warhammer Fantasy RPG. I've heard is good.
Is that Peter Jackson gave
Warhammer is very good.
The IP to that for free. But
really?
Yeah, and then Games Workshop just ripped everyone on itself. So yes, so are we ready? Sorry, that was all my fault there. But anyway, that's reading. I'm reading an atlas now. But you remember when you were a kid, like, and you get these atlases, and they were cool.
Oh man, I love maps. Fantasy maps, man.
I need to borrow that from you after you're done.
Yeah, no problem, YJ. The only issue with it is, it was done in the 60s or 70s by.
I thought it was like a more recent thing.
No, it's been republished recently, seemingly, but it was done, and she was I think a PhD supervisor or something. And one of her students, 1988 she did it. One of her grad students said, they were going to do something like this as, I think, an art thing. I think she might have been teaching PhD art, could be completely fucking misrepresenting this. And then she said, actually, that's not a bad idea, and the student fucked off and never did anything. So she did this as a bit of a hobby. It would be nice if the maps were colour, is all I was going to say.
And that's some feat, sorry, just before, that reminds me of that, that's dedication, because there's that photo, like, meme that was going around about a while ago. I remember seeing it, somebody being like, essentially refuting the fact that, like, girls don't like Star Wars or whatever, or not. Back in the 70s, they were like, this is my friend, it's like my friend TJ or something, and it's this like 14-year-old girl in the Rebel fighter pilot uniform, and it was like, this was Halloween in 1977, or it was like, it was like. There's no home video. Like, you couldn't go and like pause it. It was like she went to the movie theater over and over again with a notepad and a flashlight and had to like recreate from memory. It was like, even in 1988, like trying to work out all the maps and get that information. You could go on whatever the fucking Lord of the Rings wiki is now.
Like, and in fairness to, and probably a lot of the wiki comes from this. She, like, every map she draws, she gives her justification for it and references like. The different parts of the Silmarillion where it's mentioned, and and she'll give out like that he changed his scale and all that. It's very interesting.
There's the married couple that were like massive fans of A Song of Ice and Fire, and they, I think originally they got in contact with George R.R. Martin because they were trying to make an RPG of it, I think, and they were asking these questions. But now, if he has some, continuity question, he goes and he asks them. He's like, did I ever say what color this random fucking character's eyes were? And it was like, they were the ones that pointed it out to me that in the first book, I said that Daenerys, her horse that Khal Drogo gave her was a male. And then the next book I said it was a female. So he was like, I have a transsexual horse. So I remember putting that up on Facebook, just in quotes. I have a transsexual horse, George R.R. Martin, 2019. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now.
I'm sure everybody got that.
Karen Wynne Fonstad is anyway the lady who did it. But anyway,
very good.
So yes, I'm you most certainly can borrow that. So where we are is you went down the sinkhole. So you were traveling along and you found the sinkhole and you went in and you found some rooms and there was bits and bobs in them. There wasn't much, and then you crossed the bridge and you went down some steps into a storage area that had been flooded, and Fang went in there and caught a cold. He caught a bit of a disease. That's why he's telling the folks back home how he's now on antibiotics for some strange disease. But so he caught the disease. He tried to infect Andy's character, but Andy was a bit more resistant to it. He handed him an infected longsword or axe or something. He did find some potions and stuff that was handy in that. You then proceeded into another chamber where there was a roper, a stalactite that started attacking you guys, and he was doing some really serious damage. You found a corridor off it where there were some cells, and in there you found a dead jailer whose body had been rotted away. Probably hadn't had much traffic from the orcs because they probably stayed away from the roper, and you found a big key which didn't match any of the types of the doors for the other cells. So you then had to come back out there, and between the jigs and eventually you ran past the roper. So you are now regathering your strength just outside of the cavern where the roper was, and just beside where the sunken cellar where the diseased water is. You can now actually all except with the exception of Dunica, give us a perception test roll there, please. So roll your perception.
Everybody?
Yeah, except Dunica.
Sorry, it's not open. Wait.
And clock.
Sorry, it's not open in my goddamn sheet. Okay.
Ooh, someone got a 20.
Oh, nice.
That was Valna.
That was me.
Yeah, nice one. And 21.
Probably don't need to
25,
do this.
21.
I think Valna's gonna notice something, but I'll roll for claw anyway.
Yeah.
In case it's to avoid damage.
Oh, I thought that was going to be another 20.
Yeah.
Just waiting on you there, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Here we go.
Oh.
Remember, if it seems to, because we're using the same IP address now, but if you go up to the cogs on the right, especially done because you might be on it, if you go up to the cogs on the right, you can click and then configure settings, and then halfway down you can change your performance mode. It'll default to high with frame rate of 60 frames per second. It goes easier on your processor if you change your performance mode to low or medium, and you bring your frame rate 10 frames per second is what most of us use, and it seems to be fine. And it saves.
Yeah, it's been going
saves
fine.
on resources, to be honest.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ. Bringing the total.
Salute.
So, sorry, Andy, what did you roll in the end? Or Fayez? Okay, so Fayez.
Maximum.
So the other three of you can hear something clanging around back in the cavern. Not the cavern where the roper is, but in the cavern up here to the sort of to the west,
The bridge.
north, across the bridge.
Okay.
Clanging? What do you mean clanging?
Clanging,
Like
clash,
Clink,
clash.
like clunk, 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 or
Yeah.
just clunk, 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 clunk.
Is this?
Give us the full sound, Phil.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to think that that's a
Clunk.
golem.
Clunk,
But this
clunk,
is a dwarven.
clunk.
I think this was a dwarven mine.
It's not okay. It's not a hammer on an anvil. It sounds like maybe
What would that sound like?
It would sound like clunk, clunk,
Clink.
clunk, clunk. Oh,
He-
my finger, clunk.
Yeah. He's
okay.
thinking it's some kind of
Yeah,
goat.
yeah.
It sounds like something metal walking towards him. Anyway, is what he's thinking. So
Jesus Christ!
I-
There's this thing about I never assume that the fucking players will just knock
Yeah.
off this
It's
map.
at 209.
Yeah.
Fang's gonna draw his bow and he's gonna be sort of peeking around the corner and start edging his way with bringing Claw up beside him. And you see if he can get a view across the bridge and into the.
Okay, just
Chamber
whisper
we were
something
just
there,
in.
Donica.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my.
In your chat.
Yeah. It's just kind of.
No, in Fantasy Ground, fucking Foundry, sorry. In the dialogue, you can talk and I can whisper.
Go.
Does
go,
it-
go.
Does it sound like what fire sounds
the
like
other
when
way.
he was moving?
The other way, you're going the wrong. The other way.
And what would that sound like, by the way?
What would
Clank,
Fayez's move?
clank, clank.
Yeah.
Clank. Yeah, it does. It sounds like something moving.
I was just gonna say I don't want to walk it. He's just gonna say, "Who goes there?"
Okay, right. What's after happening now, Dunica? Stop what you're doing. You've just fallen into the stream. You need to make a strength test. That river, that water is flowing quite fast. You're meant to come through the gap, not into the river.
Right.
So do a strength test,
Okay.
or an agility, or an acrobatics. Sorry, not a strength. Agility or acrobatics test, whichever you're stronger in.
What?
Because you fell into
We
the
do
river.
have I have to
I think
figure
he
out-
went down the
Yeah,
the left
previous-
one.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Boom!
Okay, so you suddenly walked into the river for some strange reason, and you've gotten flushed.
Whatever way
you're
can I go?
flushed down here. So as you're going go past the guys there, you're I suppose trying to scramble onto the bank at the side.
Yeah.
Does anyone want? So you guys,
Fang is going to try
and you hear this splash. You hear oops and a splash, and a few seconds later, in the very fast flowing water heading towards the Roper's cave that you all dodged, you all managed to get out of. You see a creature, somebody going past you. He's just about to go under the bridge. So Dunica, you can make a grab there for the bridge if you want to.
Yeah, what am I doing? What do you want me to roll?
Acrobatics or agility, whichever of those you'd like to use.
Athletics?
Yeah, whichever. You can use either. Either is valid.
I'll go with that.
Okay, so you try and grab at the bridge. 10. It's fucking 10! It's all you need. So you try and grab at the bridge, but your hands are too wet, and you slip past. Okay, guys, there's this person who's splashing around trying to grab at the bank is coming towards you. Claw, our Fang is in range of it. So if you want an assistance from someone, you can roll advantage if Claw's going to give you a hand.
Donica, you better hope that Fang grabs you, because if Fang doesn't get a hold of you with his hands, then his pet little mini dragon is gonna unfortunately have to try and pick you up like a chew toy because it doesn't have hands.
So you can use you can roll Fang at advantage if you want, if Claw's assistant.
Okay, and is it going to be same check or something different for kind of grabbing it?
Yeah, that's sort of, because you're going to have to react. And
yeah. Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Advantage. You've one more dice roll.
Oh, yeah. I'll just do it. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that, Phil.
Oh, mother of fuck. Okay, so you try and grab this person, but he goes past you, right? So
he refused to be picked.
So he's going there. So
as a cleric, really
Andy, you could Andy or Vanna could. Andy can run over.
I'll try to sprint over and stick out an arm as well.
Yeah.
So you need a roll for me, athletics.
Athletics or agility? Yeah, try it there.
Well, eventually the wall will catch him.
Advantage or disadvantage?
Oh, is Valna helping you, or is Valna going to try on her own?
Yeah, I can help you.
Okay, so roll it at advantage.
Okay.
Fucking hell, only one.
All right.
So Valna and Freya's grab him and you're sort of slipping away, but you just hold on to him, and he locks arms onto you as well, and a simple fucking thing of walking down through a passage. So you grab him and you haul him out of the water onto the bank.
All right.
Dungeons and Dragons, everybody.
There you go.
It's like how we bring a giant lizard to the battle.
Yeah. To the knife fight.
Same thing.
Yeah.
To a gunfight.
That's still my favorite, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so so you rescued this person, which is probably the strangest introduction for a character into D&D anyway.
Yeah.
If you have water in his lungs, Claw perform CPR.
So you're looking at this guy who's splashing around on the bank, and I don't know if you want to introduce or find out who he is or whatever.
What the hell?
Smell like a drug tonight?
I'm prone on the floor now, literally just coughing up water and basically.
Like, where do you come from?
Going up.
What are you doing in this caves? Like, we didn't see anybody.
Absolutely no idea where I am. What? I think we're obviously in a cave or something like that.
You're in a cave. So you were captured. The last thing you knew is you were walking along. You were captured by orcs. You met two people who had just run out of the thing, and they were running the village. The people that you released earlier the day before, and they met you, and so you met these two people who were babbling on about this mine. So you thought, being a cleric, you thought there might be more injured people up there. And you walked in there and you found a lot of corpses of orcs and stuff. And you've just been sort of winding your way through this, following the dead bodies of the orcs. And as you said, you're a cleric, you're a healer.
What happened was following the dead bodies of the orcs, and then I fell into the river.
It's just slamming him on the back. Yeah, get it up. Come on. You're going to get the water out of the
and I'm now cold and wet and miserable. And I'm just kind of taking off some of my armor and wringing out my shirt and just not at all impressed or happy, mumbling to myself, bloody stupid God. And who... and basically, I'm going to thank them all very much for their efforts in pulling me out. And who are they? Or
well, this is Fires and Valna. I am Fang, and this is Claw. He's actually small sized, so he's like he's like a big dog. He's like a size of a big dog. Yeah, exactly. He's a little Drake, like the size of, maybe like at most a Saint Bernard, which is, yeah.
That's huge. Okay,
yeah, no, he's smaller. He's like a little dragon. Truth be told, I can't remember exactly what these two were down here for originally, but.
We can't either.
I'm down here to hunt.
Yeah.
Orcs or whatever.
There was
I heard there was a dragon here, so...
Okay, so the original two of the party were there. They had managed to acquire... Fayez had managed to acquire the Relic of Misfortune, which kept giving them bad luck. And there was a mini demon in it. Yeah, and there was a little demon in it, which they brought back too. That they could only destroy in a forge where it had been created. Lack of originality there, but and they had the beast with them, and they met a lot of cultists, and there was a bit of killing. Beast decided to stay eating the bones. They then went on into this. They had another occupant with them.
That was season 1.
And they went into this complex, this old dwarven mine, and they call it a mine. And so they went into this dwarven mine, which took them a week and a half to get through the front door of. It did take that long. But they managed and they picked up the pace after that. There's another character, Ivana. I can't remember her name. Mervana, Becky's character. So basically, as they were going through here, they found orcs and they found prisoners, which they set free, which were the two people that you met on the mountainside. 2 villagers. Orcs had been pillaging. You then met Fang and Claw, who said there was a dragon in the lower area, and basically decided to go and kill the dragon and steal all its hard-gotten cash. And
he's a ranger. He just wants to prove himself.
Fires then got caught in a trap, and he decided to keep on going into it to see would it keep on rearming and setting fire to him, which it did. And then after that, you went down a level, killed all the orcs, went down the level below it. There was a load of old Steerges came down, and they did you really a lot of damage. They nearly killed YJ's character, I think, if memory serves correct. So then there was a lair of troglodytes. You managed to befriend an imprisoned giant lizard, which then went off to kill the troglodyte wizard. So the wizard did a lot, or the lizard did a lot of killing for you.
The ranger did something useful for once, Donica.
Yeah. So he befriended the lizard. The lizard and the wizard, the troglodyte wizard went invisible. The wizard, the troglodyte wizard went invisible, and the lizard ran off trying to find him. For the story point of view, Mervana has gone off to see where the fuck the lizard has gone. So that's the reason she's not here. She's off looking for this lizard. Because he was a very handy companion. But he's gone off looking for this invisible wizard, which you don't know where the wizard is. That's something that he's vanished.
Neither the lizard.
On that level, which is the level where you saw the dead troglodytes, Donica, you then came down, you found this path to the sinkhole, which is where you are now. So that's the story so far.
Actually, I know Donica doesn't know, but it might, his character might, depending on what route he came in here. I suppose he probably followed our path of carnage, but he's going to say, you came from up there, you didn't happen to see a big fancy door, did you?
Did I?
Not the way you came, no.
Not the way. No.
You went. You saw. You found an old tombs of dwarves. You came through there.
Yes.
Okay, I think we might have to go back up there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing here more for us to discover, I believe.
No. We have a big fancy key, and there's no big fancy doors down here, so.
Yeah.
I think.
That we know of, anyway,
upstairs.
so far.
Yeah.
There's poison water.
Yeah, so
not that
maybe
water.
we do
Don't
have
worry.
to go back and we do have to go back and check out the we do have to go back and check out the mushroom fields.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never managed to really properly check out the mushroom fields. Did we?
Yeah, there was ledge on the other end, wasn't there?
You and you so there was this field of mushrooms that were giving off a little bit like Alien, but a little more. And but the party were about to start traversing it, trying to wind a path through it. But Andy's character Fayez then spotted through the rubble that he could actually see other rooms, and he thought it was the dragon, but it was actually the lizard that was trained up. So that's how he went off on the side one. Then he freed the lizard, and the lizard told you about the troglodyte wizard and all fucking hell broke loose that side. So no, that's why you didn't go across the mushroom field.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because we still had, obviously, we'll see it now, don't know when like you get. Presumably, we'll go back up to the other map. It was, I think, mostly like the northern part of the map or the northeastern part of the map is what we hadn't like fully explored. I think, or I think that's.
Shit. Sorry.
Let's just go back up then.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to preload.
Oh no, I mean unless anybody wants to do anything particular down here.
Sorry, I was meant to preload it, so I can preload it there. So
yeah, but we should.
We can search.
Yeah, we can snoop around down here. That's what I was thinking. I mean, while we're here.
Yeah.
We already snooped around. Where? Which direction do you guys want to go? Because if we go down the stairs, then there's the poison water.
That is correct.
And we barely made it out from the others. There's a space that's on the east because there's the I can't remember what's that one called.
Roper.
And then there's these two halls thing that we actually looked at, and then do you remember you had to fight a blob on the floor?
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a
floor blob, yeah.
Yeah,
grey blob.
Yeah, and unless we attempt to go west, which I find it highly unlikely. I think the only way is to go up and check out the mushroom.
What are you?
Yeah.
Your friend. I never asked you your name, or maybe I did. I can't remember.
Yeah, the pre-gen name was a bit. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna go with.
Is that Intumel? Intumel or Mantumel?
Intumel or Intumel? Yeah, I suppose Intumel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, just in terms of this, like it's just a generic cleric thrown together last minute. So I suppose he's cleric of Helm. So basically, that's good cleric. He's your typical kind of D&D in chainmail, mace, shield, man of the cloth. But he's kind of been sent up here. It was his turn from the temple to go out and basically answer the plight of the local village, which was, bad things are up in that mine. So he's been basically sent out to kind of do that. So he's wandering through. So, you seem to be a fairly good group. Noble cause, so he's looking to basically slot in with G. It probably aligns. He doesn't really care what you're in here to get or get at, but as long as he can clear it out from the likes of the orcs and everything else that are plaguing nearby villages, that kind of sinks in with him.
No, it's very. We don't need all the intermill details of your life.
Yeah, I was gonna go there.
Intimal details. I know. He said, "Well met. Are you all right to
wet and cold
to travel?"
Oh,
yeah, wet and cold. So I think we'll just, if we get moving, that might just.
You might be able to cure you of your diseases.
Which
so
is
basically, Ben's disease. When he takes a long rest, he gets a level of exhaustion.
It's poison,
He's
basically.
he's got the diseased water. I'll have to look it up.
I think it's either a spell or I think 5 points of lay on hands from.
I'll tell you now because it's been 2 weeks since we looked at that. So let me just have a look.
Well, I can. I don't think I can sort disease. I can heal poison.
I think the only thing that gets rid of disease is lesser restoration. I think, or maybe it's greater restoration.
Well, I have 2 seconds here now. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. I have that. I have lesser restoration. Which is a touch creature and can end either 1 disease or 1 condition affecting it.
Yeah. So
well, do you know what it was? I think we had said, Fang had said at last session that if we have the spell slots by the time we get out of here, we can cure the disease. But I think the threats in here might kill us a bit quicker. So maybe the lay on hands or the spell slot, maybe save it for hit points for everyone else.
An infected creature suffers 1 level of exhaustion when it finishes its first long rest. When it finishes the long rest, it must make a DC 10 Constitution save, and a failed save suffers another level of exhaustion, and then you become paralyzed. If removed with lesser restoration spell or similar magic.
I think until the long rest, I think he'll try stick it out just to save the healing magic for if somebody gets, you know what I mean, if somebody gets ripped open by a dragon.
I have 7 spell slots.
It's not reading this here. When it finishes, it takes after being. Okay, so after the first long rest, you take you have to take an exhaustion. After the next long rest, you do a DC saving throw. If you pass it, you actually reduce your exhaustion level by 1, and if your exhaustion level reaches back to 0, you're cured.
Okay, I think just because the first long rest, he'll get exhaustion, and then we can do a lesser restoration. Yeah, it is.
Or you can the next one. Then you can actually, if you pass the saving throw on the next one, you'll be at 1. It'll reduce to 0, and you're cured.
So, yeah, but I think from the point of view of, I suppose, you pulling me out of the water, you know, rather than kind of metagaming and saying, oh, we'll keep spell slots for things. You pulled me out of the water. I'm indebted to you. Good turn runs another, and, you know...
for sure, if the cleric wants to do it, I think Fang is just sort of like, look, your powers, if they would be better suited to...
And again, Helm is there to aid those in things, so I think I'll do that.
He said, well, I won't. Very well, by all means, priest. I accept humbly. I thank you for laying your hands upon me and removing my venereal disease.
We're not getting into this again, are we?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. We thought we left that all behind in Barovia. Oh God! Yeah. Joyce will.
Right, so that's a lesser restoration.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you're restored there. Okay. Right, guys. So meanwhile, Fires is tapping his foot, going, I want to have a look around.
Any illumination, or am I just casting light?
You're just casting light. We went through. We did have graphic where you could only see the non fucking.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So for the purpose of the game, both Fang and Fires are carrying torches. YJ has dark vision. We did try it initially, and it just got very cumbersome. YJ, your character's vanished. Oh, I see you. You've gone across the bridge. That's the reason.
Yeah.
YJ's
I'm sorry. Just remind me again. We came down from the winding stairs up the north, right? And we were around in those storage rooms.
Yeah.
Didn't really find anything.
You found,
and then there was that mother.
Yeah, the grey ooze. You found the grey ooze. Yeah.
Yeah, in the one with all the stuff. The one that was that looked empty. It looked pretty bare, and I think we did like investigation or whatever checks and kind of looked for like a draft or some kind of a hidden door or something. I don't remember how well we rolled, but we didn't find anything.
Yeah.
No, but that's when we went a bit up north to those it had those
cells.
Cells, and there was the key, and then we all went a sprint for it, and then that's how we ended up here. Is that
correct.
fairly accurate?
That is accurate.
Okay.
That's
great.
right. Yeah.
So we haven't. So the next logical direction would be that way down, opposite the arrow, right beneath us.
You were down there. That's where Fang got infected by the water.
Yeah, with the
we were down
there.
You went.
Yeah, there was the guy.
Yeah.
Fang went. He went solo. He was like, "I'll take a peek." And remember, there was like an orc skeleton or something, and I moved it with my foot. And there was the treasure chest, and it was like the potion of invisibility, potion of water breathing, and then the like whatever the base. Oh, I think it was a great axe, was it?
Yeah, it was a
that
great
I
axe.
gave to Fires, and then you remember I handed it to you, and it had the water on it, and you resisted the disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you washed it down in the river.
That does ring a bell. So anyway, nothing left to see here. I think should we go up the stairs again, or should we go down those stairs right underneath us, just to kind of get the whole thing rolling?
Which ones? Again. Just going to move. I think for my vote, anyway, I think, up the stairs to the, because there's, it's like, at least superficially, we've explored this, and it's possible that there's, hidden secrets, but we haven't mapped out all of upstairs. So we could walk into a random chamber, and then we haven't explored, and there might just be a big.
Oh look, there's a passage.
A big door with a big gold.
I did not see that earlier.
Yeah, there's also a passage kind of this. You see with the water, it kind of looks like it's going into a tunnel. We should go upstream. Sorry, let me just. Guys are hitting walls. Oh, works.
You having that problem again?
No, it's not that. It's just because I move Fang or whatever, and I can't move him too far because his vision. I then can't see Claw, or I can't see one or the other of them, and so I have to make sure I don't move one of them too far from the other because I can't see the token to drag it.
Yeah, I get you. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what the fuck?
All right, well, let's. Isn't that what we landed?
So you're going back up, basically. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Seems like this is almost there to guard the in very games that I love, a very Resident Evil fashion. That I've got to go down here to get this key to go back up to the other floor to unlock this.
Metroidvania, we've unlocked the next part.
Yeah.
So, use our, of course, I don't know where it's going to come up on your map, but down the bottom right area, that's where you suddenly materialize. And I'm going to throw your tokens on there now, so just give me 1 second while I actually populate it with your tokens. All right. So, who's up first? Who's leading? And it's just so I can put the tokens in order.
I mean, I don't mind. Fang doesn't mind him and Claw doing the up front with the perception's pretty decent. I mean, although unless there's Valna, I suppose Valna's got dark vision, but
does nobody else have dark vision?
Yeah, look, I'm just These are going to take too long to fucking discuss this, so I'm just going to put you through everything.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't remember if Becky's character is, she probably was. I think she might have been an elf or a half elf as well.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't got dark vision.
No, Fang doesn't.
No, neither me or Donica. Yeah, Dragonborn don't get it.
Becky and YJ are the only two.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you are, guys. You're just coming back up the steps there. And you're so you can see you can hear the river rushing past, and you might want to restrain Ian from jumping into it again. So the river runs down, so that was the river that you found in the sinkhole below that was going down to the rope.
Yeah.
So
and stay away. He's just a point. He's like, I know obviously I know you've come this way before, but in case you didn't notice, like I did, where my first time coming down here, don't step on the green slime.
Green thing.
The stuff that Andy's
It's going to send you careening into the river and over into the sinkhole.
Yeah.
So we got the stairs here.
Yes, they were the stairs that Andy saw. I think you came down the last time. Yes. No, you actually came. That's not correct. You actually came down the stairs here. But yes, there are stairs there, YJ. Andy spotted that way.
Yeah, there's also, like, up on the, so it's the way we came initially. So up in the sort of the north of this area, it looks like there's actually, like, a through the tombs and then, up through the tombs and then a passageway to the right, which looks fairly clear, which we never explored.
So, the way that Dunica came, which was the same way, he would have gone through all these tombs, these old dwarf tombs. He noticed the lid was broken off on a lot of them, that someone had recently rummaged through them. I wonder who that could have been. And then he came down the steps here, and he went down those steps, and then he went down to the sinkhole that way. So that was the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're now going back into the mushroom field.
Yeah.
And did anybody ever try to eat any of those mushrooms?
No, I shot one with an arrow, and it
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
So you shot. Someone shot it, and you would say it was you, Frank. Shot one of them, and it just went poof, and these lovely little colours came out of it. And you're just going for it, are you? So I need you to roll an agility. Andy, you're in the middle thing. Roll me an agility test, please.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You're the person that's going down the path of the mushrooms. So give me an agility roll there, please.
Oh, it sounds so good. It sounds like it was such a good idea.
I think it might. It might be
agility. Agility. Do you mean athletics?
No, or one as well.
Acrobatics.
That's sorry, acrobatics.
Sorry, it's
acrobatics.
Yeah. So you're nimbly sort of just park walk, just jumping through the past the mushrooms. Yeah, prance. Yeah.
So everybody who wants to cross the mushroom field must do a acrobatics test.
Yeah.
Presumably avoid stepping on a fungusy landmine.
You can just see how far Andy can get without failing his agility tests.
We just burn all the mushrooms.
He could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think mushrooms burn very well. I don't think they're noted as a fuel source.
I'm just gonna Google that now. Do mushrooms burn?
Yeah. So is anyone else following?
We just sort of aerosolize all spores or something. We're breathing in this hallucinogenic smoke. We turn the fucking cavern into a giant hot box.
Okay. Sorry, I better read what I'm meant to be looking at here. I'm too busy looking at you.
Is that water across the way? Oh no, it's a cave.
No, it's
so I'll tell you what you can see there now. 2 seconds. Okay, so what you see from the other side is you see over here you can see so you can see to the west of where Fayez is, you can see the ledge up to where all the tombs were from the thing. Remember, it was a huge cavern. When you were up there, you couldn't see to the other side. But where Andy is now, on the east side, he's just making out another ledge, and a load of rocks seems to have collapsed. So it was a ledge, and it's sort of the edge of it's fallen away. Rocky ledge sits at the top of a steep, irregular rock fall, about 20 feet high. The mouth of a side cavern leads into the darkness beyond.
Phil, the ledge here along the bottom edge of this cavern, how big a drop is that?
It's probably about 10 foot or whatever. But
Fang's wondering if it's worth shimmying down and then, because it looks free of mushrooms.
This at the end of the steps, that's actually a wall. So he could try and get up from this corner and jump.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and drop maybe see if it's like how far does it go around.
Okay, you can try that if you want to do that. But I need
since I've
you need to make an athletics check when you get to the edge there if you're going to try and climb up it.
Yeah, he'll keep claw up
Okay.
there. Okay, come on. Oh, fuck me.
So you start climbing up it, and it gives way underneath you, and you slide down, and you land smack. So you go up there, and you go smack into all these mushrooms here. So
Sorry, I thought you meant down on.
Yeah, so you collapse into the mushrooms, and as you land, a lot of them just go doof, 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 around you. And the spores they're very pretty, like the ones that you shot over, and they sort of rest on you, and they flutter down. And they seem to do absolutely fuck all to you.
Okay.
Eat.
I'm gonna go.
He's still paranoid. He's gonna do that thing again and wrap his cloak around his
follow
mouth.
kind of Andy's path. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do an acrobatics test.
Okay, do an acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you start hopping around the way Andy did, but you trip on a stone and you fall onto this patch of mushrooms here. And like what happened on the other side, they all go poof, 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 the ones you land on. A lot of pretty pinks and purples and oranges all go up in the spores, and they all rain back down on you, and they start getting in your hair and your face. But apart from you're spitting them out of your mouth, they don't seem to have done anything to you.
And they're still clinging to it. So
Yeah, well,
are they like colourful when you land on them?
Pretty. Yeah, it's very pretty.
And I think no one knows what these are. No one's tried like a nature check or anything like that to see.
No.
No, I think. I think Fang tried one.
He tried, but he failed miserably.
I think he rolled quite poorly. I think
the roof of this room. Sorry, Dunica, because you weren't there. The roof of this room is up quite high, and it sparkles with amazing jewels and diamonds in it. So the roof is fantastic looking. Like it's very.
This is. I'm gonna just step kind of. Fang is gonna just walk up back into the tombs. And he has left. He's going to actually put out his torch, that torch, to just sort of plunge himself into the darkness of the cave. He's curious to see if these spores glow in the dark. Is he now?
So as you do that, you do notice the ceilings has this effervescence look of it. And you can see faint little fluorescent bits from the spores that cover YJ, so you can see the sort of little
outline.
Yeah, and on yourself as well as you went into darkness. So they fluoresce slightly, yeah.
Okay, he's like, well, if we've got torches, I suppose we're not exactly going in, Spec Ops style anyway. So, He was just curious because unless it was lighting him up like a big beacon or something,
No, it's just a bit of effervescence, like.
Yeah, it's fine. It just looks like a rave.
So do I still? So do I still have to keep throwing acrobatics to go forward?
No, you don't.
Huh?
No, you're fine. Because you suddenly realize unless you want to keep on doing it, you might keep on falling into it. No. Okay, YJ, stop where you are. And
Belna, you're glowing.
Yes.
I don't mean I think you're pregnant. You're glowing. We're glowing.
And you suddenly notice something to the northeast. And
I noticed something to the northeast.
Yeah. So
which is the northeast, and how did you figure that out in the cave?
Up to diagonal to the right. So you
or
see
over there, you mean?
In the rock fall, you suddenly see something.
What's that? It looks like something with red nose.
Okay. And it makes a hissing noise at you. So I need.
It's a mosquito.
Yeah, a very big mosquito. I need you to roll initiative, so please.
Do we all have to roll?
Well, you're not in combat yet, unless are you
Yeah,
going to
we're
run
not.
forward?
Fang was going to draw his bow when he heard Valna being like, "What's that?" You know, he can't see it. He can't see her, but it's like she's up ahead in the dark, saying, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh fuck!"
But you can see me. You can see me. I'm out like glowing, no? Kind of glowing.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Something on my head. I hear something like mosquitoing sound, like high pitched mosquitoing buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see anything on your side?
I was gonna ask Phil about that because I've been like.
Where are you, Andy? No, you're way too far away. So, you can see that on your screen, YJ? Can you?
I can.
Yeah. So.
I see something.
Yeah.
It looks like a clown. To be honest, it's very hard to tell it's a mosquito. But yeah.
Okay. I don't know where you get that. Looks like a clown, but anyway. So so that's you see this thing there, and it's very hostile.
How big is it?
It's big. It's about 8 foot height.
Jesus. Yeah. Out of fairness, I'll roll initiative.
Do I hear anything?
He's gonna stop.
You can hear
It doesn't make sense. No. But we're in a big cavern. That means there's echoes and like stuff, and we don't hear this buzzing.
No one said it's buzzing. You hear this hissing.
Oh.
Like.
Yeah, we don't hear any hissing. Oh,
what is it?
Yeah, it's hissing quietly.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't know. I can't really tell.
Okay, well, it's fucking had enough of
then
this.
back away.
And it's had enough of this, and it is. It has decided to roll initiative, so it's acting in a hostile manner to you.
It's a Greek.
Yeah.
Whatever a Greek is.
Yeah. So you're up first. It's
I'm gonna
25 feet away from you.
Can I shoot him with my arrow, crossbow?
Yeah, of course you can.
Does he reach?
Great.
Let me just check your crossbow. Is that because that could be a disadvantage? What's your? That's a hand crossbow, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the range on a hand crossbow?
I think it's like
30, isn't it?
Might be like 30, and then
30 feet. So you're fine. You're in range. 35 feet for that. So you rolled and
normal, right?
Go and attack. Oh yeah, what did you get? Okay, so you got 17. Okay, let me just check. Is that good enough? So a bow flies through out from your crossbow, and that's gonna hit it. So deal damage, and you do 6 damage. Okay, and I must make sure that I actually click on the Grick and apply the damage, and not you, which is my usual thing that I do.
I'm sorry. Am I hearing any of the fighting noises up where I am?
You can hear Valna scream. Like, can you not hear that hissing?
Yeah.
She's been shouting at you, and you can hear her crossbow going, and you hear this. A couple of seconds later, so you know there's something.
Yeah.
Why is the cleric of the
would you drop Fang onto the?
Sorry.
Tracker there. Actually, you know what? Because we had that whole. Might as well just drop Fang. Because then we have to do the thing if you have to change Claw's initiative to Fang.
Okay,
so
right, so
we take the same turn anyway.
Going. Right. You hear rustle to the YJ might be.
There's another one.
There's another one, yeah. So now from YJ can see another one. They basically have a camouflage ability, so they were camouflaged as rocks. They've uncamoed. So let me add that to the combat tracker and add Andy to combat tracker, and you get a combat tracker, and you get a combat tracker. Okay, so everyone. No, they didn't.
Everybody.
Okay, that should be everybody on the combat tracker.
Except for Andy.
Oh, did Andy not come up onto? Okay,
oh yeah,
that's my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, there you are now.
Okay.
Andy.
Yes.
And
did they not roll for Fang? Weird.
Fang rolled a 21.
I did. Oh, it did.
Yeah, okay. I'll change cost to.
Yeah, if you want to take him off, if it's easier for you, I don't mind.
No, I should be able to type it in there. Okay, yeah, cost there as well. Okay, so Fang, you're up now. You're. I don't know if you're going to be able to. How close you're.
He's gonna move forward until hopefully see this whatever it is that Valna was. So as he's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He get up next to Andy. No, I'd say he'll have to
I
move again another 5. Hang on, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, come on. It's not moving. 20, 25, 30. Okay, you can see it there.
Okay. So you can see the Grick. Grickety Grick.
Yeah.
Grickety Grick. Okay, so
you could go there instead. Oh no, actually no. I need to go there to.
And Claw, I presume Claw's going to do something similar.
Yeah, he's same thing. Bonus action. I've used my bonus action to make him do something. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's got 40 feet. So then he'll go 40. And then another 45, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, he's going to get up there. And he's actually going to... He can't attack because he's used his action to dash. But he's going to get right up to this Grick.
Okay. Ian, you're
start menacing it.
Oh, shit, sorry. I never pressed begin combat. So that was Fang. That was Claw. Ian Tumulty is up next.
Yeah, I'll pull out my crossbow.
Careful now.
I'll take a shot off him.
You're... Hang on a second. If that's a regular crossbow, you're going to be at disadvantage.
Okay, can
crossbow
I move forward?
30 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so what's the... I am locked in, so...
No, you should be able to move.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, shit, would I have been able... No, I wouldn't have been able to see them. Would I to shoot my bow? Or did I need to be able to
what
see
is it?
them?
It's 5 a square, is it?
It's 5 a square, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're still going to be out of range. You're going to be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Sure. Might as well take a shot. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Trying to target.
You don't bother with the tagging. All we do now is you just say who you're aiming at, and then I'll apply it to the creature.
Shooting at him, yeah.
Yeah, so you just have to roll at disadvantage. You have to do it manually. It should ask you when you click on it.
Should.
Yeah, so hit attack. So it came up on the right hand in the chat window.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
The best thing is to right click on the fist if you want to see the combat tracker, and then go back to the chat window as your primary anchored window. So it says Ian Tumulty light crossbow, and it says attack or damage. Yeah. So hit attack, and it should ask you.
Light crossbow is designated consume ammunition, but no resource is specified. Fuck.
Oh, look, I'll do it. That's because you don't have... Yeah, it's wanting to... What? So it wants to fucking... Yeah, okay, let's see what's happening.
Oh, yeah, I've done.
Cool.
There we go. At disadvantage.
Oh, hang on a second. You don't have to do it at disadvantage, so we'll take your better one. That's not a hand crossbow. That's a light crossbow. That has an 80-foot range.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a hand crossbow. So, yeah,
will I just roll again, will I?
Yeah, roll again, yeah.
Grand. So at normal,
yeah,
bang, whatever, 12.
Okay, so it goes wild. You are far away, so after that, unfortunately, goes wild.
Yeah.
Fires. You're 40 feet away.
Because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hit it from here. Am I with my crossbow?
You have a light crossbow as well, so you have an 80-foot range. It's just YJ has a hand crossbow. It's smaller, so you can.
Oh, okay. So I could totally hit it from here. Then I will.
Totally. If you roll well enough.
Yeah. No, I will.
Will you?
You said jinxing the whole thing. Inventory.
Oh no, shit! You have a hand crossbow. Sorry, I thought I was looking at. So 5. So you need to go 5, 10, 5, 10. You see, if you stand right beside YJ, you'll be able to fire from there. Yeah, spot on. So hit attack now, yeah? Sorry, I thought you had a light crossbow as well. I was looking at Dunnica's infantry. And yeah, you do hit him. So yeah, give me some damage.
Right.
So, 6. So yeah, 6 damage goes flying into it, and it lets out another screech, and it's sort of flailing around. So Grick 2 now sees his compadre. 5, 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Being attacked, so it moves to here, and it is going to attack. It's going to attack Claw.
16 AC.
16. Okay. So.
Yeah.
So it's going to lash out its tentacle at you, and its tentacle flies over Claw's head. Grick 1 now is up, and Grick 1 is going to do the same. It's going to try and tentacle. And it also misses Claw and nearly hits Grick 2 in the process. Okay, Val, now you've seen these 2 Gricks suddenly attacking
right in the
Claw
process.
in the middle of it. So, and it's back to you.
Well, I'm just gonna shoot at Greek 1 again.
Okay. And with all its flailing around, you miss it. Okay, Fang, you're up.
Does I suppose he's all right for the time being. He is gonna, I suppose, at Grick 1, it was the one he had his sight on because it was the only one he could see from that distance. He is gonna fire his longbow. Which actually, I think if I could see them from further out, I would have been able to. Is it not?
There it goes.
Oh, it did go. Yeah, sorry. Did it go? Did it roll?
It hasn't rolled. It's come up, but I don't see a roll.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's come up for me now. Sorry. Attack.
Oh well, that's
nice.
The 19 is gonna. So yeah.
Now I'm not a sorry. No, hang on. Sorry. Am I disadvantaged because it's dark in here, or
no?
Is
You're fine. Yeah. You're fine. There's enough light.
Cool.
There's the luminescence from the roof and everything, and the fluorescence from the mushrooms.
I'll roll a 1. Yeah. 1 plus 4. 5, and then he's gonna use that thing. Use a Claw's reaction to add.
Okay.
Add the D6 acid damage.
Okay.
It's a D6, isn't it?
It is. That's nice. You got a 6. Let me just check that. Let me see if.
And just while you're doing that, Fang is actually going to move.
Okay. So that
5, 10, 15. Wow. Yeah, he's going to move just 15 feet back because he's it's a 150-foot range on the longbow anyway.
Yeah.
On the normal range.
Right. And so the acid splashes it, and the Grick is letting out this awful noise. Okay, yeah. So it's Claw's go.
And then Claw is gonna. Well, again, ironically, he's got a bite, not a claw. So.
Which one are you attacking? Grick 1 as well, or Grick?
Sorry, Grick 1. Grick 1. Yeah.
Okay, so he tries to bite, but the bit that the tentacle just falls off due to the acid burn. Okay.
Yeah. And he's kind of, it doesn't make much difference, but he's just kind of, he's not, moving out of range, but he's just kind of backing up, so he's not between them.
So basically, reload my crossbow, take aim again, and pull the trigger.
Which one?
At Grick. Who the fuck was that?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I decided to aim in between the two of them.
You did, yeah. And you shot a perfect line right between the two of them.
Boom.
And some of the rocks, it caused a bit more of a landslide. Okay,
lots of damage to the darkness.
You're up. One of the Gricks got badly acid splashed. The one on the north to the left, whatever fucking topology you want to use. This one up here,
Yeah,
very
that's
badly acid
exact.
splashed.
Number 1, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, number 1, Greek 1.
Gonna do the exact same.
Okay. Except not exactly the same. This time you're gonna miss. So again, your arrow flies over Claw's head through the gap and hits the same. It actually goes right down the shaft of Dunnica's arrow, and it splits it in half, Robin Hood style.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite impressive. Grick 2 is oblivious to this. So it's going to risk an attack of opportunity, okay, from Claw. So it's going to go past. So if you want to make your attack there as it goes past.
Yeah, let me just... no, I can't. Or use his reaction for the round to do the...
Oh, can you not
infuse the arrow. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he can't.
So the thing runs and it's got
his reaction
to here, to Fayez, and it's going to... So Grick 2 is going to try and tentacle Fayez. I know it says Grick 1 there, but it's actually Grick 2, because I just did a 1 character sheet up for the same with him. So 10, 14, Fayez. What's your armor class? Is that good enough?
No,
18. You're 18.
17.
You're 18. You're 18.
18.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I leveled up.
So that was Grick 2's go. So he got to there, and he tried to tentacle you and didn't get anywhere. Grick 1 is going to try and tentacle Claw.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that goes through. So he's going to damage. And because his tentacle is a success, so he does you 7 damage.
7.
And because his tentacle was a success, he can now stick his beak into you.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by the tentacles. Okay, 16 you said, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
16, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, that's Grick 1. Okay, Valna, it's back to you. You've got one of these standing right beside you now. And you've just noticed that when the tentacle latched onto Claw over there, it actually then was able to bite. It tried to grapple with its beak. So these are
Yeah, I'm still gonna
figures.
try and shoot at Greek 1.
Grick 1, okay. And yeah, go for it. And yeah, you shoot, and calmer than the other pair, bolt goes straight into Grick 1.
Wait.
And you do a 14 damage.
Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, no. I clicked attack twice. Give me a second.
Okay, yeah.
No. Not that one.
Boom.
Okay, not.
So you do 4 damage, which is exactly enough that you need to do. So
Is that?
just collapses, squishes down. Okay, Fang, you're up.
Fang is just gonna move up this way just to get line of sight. Just to get,
It does get they don't.
yeah, but
it doesn't block, but yeah.
Yeah, but he's just being extra cautious.
It's getting away.
And
It's
then
back away.
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually move away as well, right?
No, because he's an attack of opportunity. You can move, but he'll attack you because you're in right beside him.
I'm mixed. Okay.
You spend. Okay, that's crit. You can spend your action to what's called disengage, YJ.
Wow.
And get away if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So critical damage.
Yeah, and then also.
So first of all, you do that. And
plus.
Ooh.
Oh, why did it not?
What
sorry.
You spoke that. You shouted out.
Yeah.
Or 2d6.
I did ask that, yeah. And then crit acid from since he's got his reaction.
Hang on a second. Let me round. So there's going to be a lot of damage going. So you did 12 first.
Yeah, just.
And then you did
12 piercing, 7 acid.
7 acid. Okay. Right. Claw. I like your war cry. Or 2d6.
Or R2D6.
Or slash 2d6 with your far cry.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on, let me just actually check just one thing.
Oh, he's
That's lock. Looks like, sorry.
What are you checking?
I forgot. Technically, I have to be within 30 feet of Claw to do that. The extra, the acid damage. And since I chose to move away, we can get rid of that 7 damage.
7 damage is restored.
Yeah, that's what I get for not paying proper attention. Claw's going to move in and bite. Yeah, I thought I was being like, I'll try and get, you might get half cover or something, Attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And you're...
Nice.
So it actually... Yeah, because it's a bite, it doesn't do... It doesn't do... Yeah, so it's 3... Oh, so we did this anyway, because it's not adding the proficiency bonus, so that's 5 damage, and then...
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I'll just roll it.
You're shouting, you are.
Yeah. It's so 5 plus 7 altogether. Yeah. So it made up for the acid damage, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that's applied. So in Tumulty.
Cool. Draw my mace and I'll run up to here, take a swing at Greg.
Or a spar.
Is that there gone? Mace attack. Boom!
Fucking hell. Okay, so yeah, you
nice.
so you just connected with its beak. And oh my god, did you roll double 1? Fucking hell. So you did 5. Mate. After all that, you did 5.
Always done one.
Yeah. 5. And you know who the Gric's going to be attacking next? Okay, Fayez. You're standing right beside him. So you're going to have to drop your bow and pull out your longsword or something.
I'm gonna go with that. Do I have both the battle axe and the great axe?
You do have one of each, I think. Yeah. So you're going with the great axe.
You can't use the great axe with the shield, and it takes, I think, an action to take off your shield. But,
well, you can let go. The way I always do with the shield, right? Your shield is like that, held by a strap, and it's held by your hand. So the way I see it is you can pull it and you can hold it, but you just can't use your shield then.
Oh yeah, I mean,
so you know what I mean? Like it's strapped on as opposed to your. If it's like a riot shield. Yeah.
You're not holding it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I always say. Like, I think that's the way you would.
Realistically, it probably would be strapped to your arm.
Exactly, so you just have no control over it. It's not going to act as a shield. So you can use your great axe, but you'll lose your shield plus.
Nice.
And the next one.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that works. Yeah, that goes through. So you cleave into it and roll your damage.
Nice.
Okay. Wow.
See, the fact that you are now level 4, you're doing an awful lot more compared to the first one. So you just cleave, literally cleave. So you go right through it and you separate its tentacles away from its beak and it just collapses down. And you pick back up your longbow that you dropped, and I don't know, you put your great axe away or whatever. But so yeah, you killed it. You take a breath of, and meanwhile, as the Gricks and yous were all running around the mushroom field, there was all little poof poof, purple and pink and yellows, little puffs of fluorescent stuff. These are all covered now in these multicolored little flecks.
Awesome.
And you're all fluorescent.
Sure, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just continue walking across the mushroom field then.
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't see why not, because... Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna walk to the ledge here, and I see something.
Okay. So,
treasure?
okay, let me just see where you are. YJ, you've gone up in the thing. You're gonna. So hang on a second. Where the fuck? I've lost my screen.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still on the mushroom field, but like at the edge of the ledge.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can see down. So there's a ledge up, but it's a small ledge because it's after collapsing away. It's not as high as the other ones. But yeah, there's another cavern, and you can see bits of sparkling stuff in there.
Yeah. I see.
So, Phil, was there anywhere kind of like, did the Gricks have a nest or anything like that? Was there anywhere that they kind of that looked like very close by?
Not where you are, but there is a tunnel, and you can see there's stuff in the tunnel. Andy probably can see it. Oh. Valna can. Not the tunnel user at, guys. The tunnel that Valna and Andy are at.
See also a door.
Yeah, up on the ledge.
Yeah, up on the
there's
ledge.
A door to the right, and there's I saw when I was Claw, could see a chest up on the. Fang's just wondering, is there access
so there's a lot
around this way?
There's a lot has happened there. So I'll just explain what you see. So where Fang is, there's a corridor that goes on. He can't see really where it goes to. It just goes on. Where YJ is, there's a ledge, and there seems to be stuff discarded, and you can see bones and bits of boxes and stuff up there. Where Andy is, you can see a big, huge fuck-off door.
Fuck-off door. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking we should... Should we check out the little thing on the north side rather than the door first?
Yeah. Well, I think we found the door, so...
Yeah, I think so
I'm gonna guess if that's where the good stuff is, that's where the dragon is. Because it's one thing I know about my great granddaddies is they like to sit on piles of gold. Yeah.
But I want to check out that space on the north.
We'll go and check that space at the north.
Yeah. Valna, he said, Valna, did you see something? Yeah, Claw told me that he saw something up there.
Yeah.
Because Claw can actually speak Draconic, Donica. He actually can. If you could speak Draconic, then it would be this talking pet dragon. I imagine it.
Find a dragon.
Huh? Yeah.
So in order for me to go down the ledge, can I just go down the ledge?
You go up the ledge. Yeah, but you can just climb. It's only about.
Is it up? Oh,
it's up. Yeah, I know. It's very hard to see in the graphic here, which is up or down, but it's actually up a ledge. It's all the rock. That's the ledge that collapsed where the Gricks were hiding. So it's actually quite slopey because it's after collapsing down.
Okay, so I can just do this right.
Just go up it, if you want to.
All right. Okay.
I'm just gonna check out the little space here and see what.
So yeah, you can see an old pile. As you go in there, you can see an old pile of bones.
Pile of bones.
Yeah, it's gonna kick the pile of bones. Just have a quick little root in it.
Is there anything in the pile of bones worth bonesing about?
I can only see why I can't see Donica's.
He's up by Andy. It's because he kind of grey background blends in.
Okay, wait. So you see a skeleton there in front of you.
Is there anything other than bones?
Yeah, the skeleton. You can notice there is there's sort of like a pouch on it.
Okay.
And you should be able to.
Yeah, I see it now. Just now I saw it and then it disappeared. Now I see it again. Can I click it?
Yeah, I'm trying to move something. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Sorry, I moved it. So yeah, you should be able to click that and get the money out of it. So basically, can you click that? Did that work?
Yeah. Should I do split currency or take
whatever
all?
Whatever you want to do. If you want to tear. So basically, there's 60 gold pieces, 180 silver pieces, and 200 copper pieces on it.
Okay, I'm gonna take all first.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Fang's
just
less
money.
interested in gold.
Yeah. It's just a bag. It's just a pouch.
And the other side is nothing else, right?
Yeah, you spend a few minutes looking around, and there's more bones, but there's no little trophies.
No weapons, nothing. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Okay. It's gonna.
I'm pretty sure I found something or someone useful up here, or interesting, or.
Are you guys? Oh my god.
Okay.
So yeah, on the way.
When you go in there, Andy, you can see 2 seconds there. So you're looking in, and you can see there's a lot of there's more bones and stuff around there, and there's a dead body straight in front of you.
Oh,
So there's a dead body here.
but I think
Fires, where did you go?
I think I'm
did
seeing
you go left or right?
There, I'm left.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a body of a very well dressed person just in front of you.
Yes.
How dead are they?
Oh, they're fairly fucking. They're fairly dead. Their head is missing. So.
That is a reasonable D&D question. In fairness.
Yeah.
But the floor seems to be littered with treasure.
Okay.
There's also a door over here.
Yeah.
Is there another door?
Isn't that coins? Isn't that gold coins?
Okay.
I'm seeing?
Some of those. Yes, on the drawing. Yes, you are seeing.
No, the drawing is it.
I'm fucking
The
going to show
drawing
you
is
now.
it.
There. Did something come up on your screens there?
Yeah, it's a sword. There's a sword.
Okay, so that's basically what you see in front of you.
Huh.
Is that molten gold?
Can I click on that thing? I'm going to click on that thing. I'm clicking on it. Let's see what it is. There's money again. And there's
another dead guy.
A handbow, crossbow, a dagger.
Okay, stop, Andy. Stop. So, Andy, as you walk into that other bit, fucking hell, sorry.
Oh, fire trap.
Well, it's not exactly. Yeah, I just have to find. I have to read this. Is so. I don't know if you're using that other body, YJ, while Andy is there. So, Andy, I just to read this here. So yeah, you're in a bit of bother now. So you noticed as you went into this part, there is on the wall to the side of you, just here as you went down this bit, all these spores of mushrooms just went at you. So I need you to, and actually as they go off, there's ones on the walls here beside YJ. Ian, you're just outside, so you can see all this. A load of spores go off beside Andy, and then that triggers some over by YJ. So I need you both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, how do you do that again?
So click on Constitution, and I'll ask you, double click on Constitution.
Okay.
And then
saving throw.
Saving throw, correct.
Normal, right?
Yeah, normal. You're looking for 15. Whoa. Okay, so
18.
You both passed. So the spores, but you do notice, unlike the little pretty ones that were down in the glitter hain, these ones have a very acridy, mangy, musky smell off them, and yeah, they're not really. You have a bad vibe, bad juju off them.
I don't think we should stay here for long.
No, I think you're right. However, let me just look at that.
The other guy has
down
a
there. I
long
don't see
sword.
what.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There's one guy with a long sword.
So yeah, the one by Andy has a long sword on it, and it's a Durgar that's dead there, which is a type of corrupt dwarf.
Okay. So I'll just take the long sword, I suppose.
Yeah, just take.
I'm gonna grab the money here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Take it away, guys. We'll take whatever you want with the bodies.
And run. Is there any there seems to be money all over?
No, it's just a drawing. Okay. Yeah.
It's just a design.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So there's all these little coins
Fucking
stuck. They're all, and they've melted into the stone. If you want to spend 1 year chipping at them, you might get 4 of them up. Okay.
Pretty good investment.
Yeah.
I see a door to the north.
Right.
Okay.
Did we come from there before?
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't remember now.
Okay. So.
No, we didn't. No.
Okay. Yeah. There's a door to the north,
No.
and I need. So yeah.
I mean, I'm just making an observation. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that we have to go
okay.
and open the door. Just an observation.
So as you
let's go home.
Nice, two creatures have spotted you.
Okay.
And so you just
Crocodile.
You just couldn't.
Oh no, skin.
Okay, so they're going to be on the combat tracker. So there's two troglodytes. One's called Groen for some reason.
Okay, everybody.
And the other's called Troglodyte.
Yeah.
I kind of move up to the little corridor that we are in now at the moment.
Of course, you had to go this way. You couldn't just open the big fucking door. You had to go wandering.
This is not D&D. All of us is like, of course.
Yeah.
If not, then you have just like let us to the door, isn't it?
No, you led yourselves.
No, I just said I see a door. I didn't say like let's go to the door.
Unfortunately you were making an awful lot of racket as well. Give it a grick.
Hey guys, here's the door. Let's ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
let's go
It doesn't
down.
work like that, dude.
Okay, so Fang, Claw, Valna, and Tumulty are all going to be in. It can see all of them. So look, I'll just add you to the combat tracker and.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Yeah,
because we're all standing in the corridor.
Yeah.
It's like waiting to get it like on or off the subway, like train. Like here, it's just.
Did you roll, Andy or Fang?
Did I?
On the combat tracker.
Oh no, sorry.
And I'll do Claw. Oh wow, 22. Yeah. Right.
Do I have to roll for him before
No,
you
I
can change it?
Oh shit! I rolled by accident. Update combatant. 22.
Okay, 22.
Okay. And he needs to roll.
Oh, you put me on there as well.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything, but I just thought it was going to be easier. Okay. Right, so Fang, you're up first. So you notice these two, you smell these two troglodytes coming around the corner at you.
What he's going to do is
run away.
He's basically going to ready an action, hold an action. He's going to draw his bow and he's going to say, doesn't know if they speak common, but they didn't speak undercommon. So he's going to say, turn around if you don't want to end up like your friends in the den. You know, go back to your young. The younglings can still be saved. He's going to hold the bow and then essentially he'll let it loose if they move more than 5 feet towards him. If they go like 10 feet towards him, he's going to let the arrow loose.
Okay.
But he's not attacking just yet. And then Claw is gonna actually gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. Fang, Claw is basically gonna use his like a dash action, and he's gonna move around this way.
Okay.
Sort of into this passage, you know, getting ready.
Okay. Okay, Fayez, you're down the back, but it's your go next if you want to step out and fire your longbow or anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need to move
You're gonna
a bit.
have to be at that square where my arrow is there, which is sort of 2 up from Fang. That's the minimum range to grow in.
So
you can go through.
Still can't see shit. Where are they?
Yeah, they're up.
Are they?
Oh yeah, I can't see them with Fang either. They're like, can you see my?
Yeah.
Go up one more square.
One of them is there.
You should see him now.
The other one's here.
And, still can't.
The other one is here.
I see Groen.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
one.
So,
yes.
Yeah, and then the other one is just
here.
2 squares left. One
well,
square.
How about
up.
shoot at the one you can see?
Yeah.
And
no.
Don't think that's enough.
No,
nope.
That's not enough. So yeah, you let one fire, but
no,
with all the jostling and stuff you were doing, you just couldn't. You just couldn't get up there. Okay, Ian Tumulty.
I'm gonna basically just kind of move out here, there, and the same thing. I'm gonna raise my crossbow and basically ready. So if they move towards us, I'm gonna let loose a bolt.
Okay.
I'm aiming at that one there.
Gwen.
Gren.
Okay, Valna.
So if he moves, I let loose the bolt.
Yep.
I'm just gonna shoot at it
Okay.
in the meantime because
everyone else is just getting ready.
Or should I do vicious mockery now? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, do a vicious mockery. Yeah, insult.
No.
Tell him it smells very pretty.
No. I'm gonna attack Gruen with my crossbow.
Do yeah. And no, so like Fires, it just goes off to the wild. Okay.
So those were warning shots.
So, yeah.
After that, I'm gonna do my vicious mockery.
Yeah. So. And he's going to use dash action to get to there.
Some mathematics guy. Join the dots.
Okay, so he runs. He's used his action. He's moved his move and his action to do that.
So, actually, how do you plot the? Actually, you know what? You go into it later.
Control. Hold down Control and then drag the mouse, and then you can keep clicking.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then hit spacebar to actually activate. So Gruen is going to run to there. And two of you were readying. So Dunica, you were readying on Gren, and Fang, you were readying on Gren as well, weren't you?
Gren is the one I could see. Yeah.
So
at least on the map.
So Fang, you readied first. So if you want to have a shot at Gruen.
Yeah. Reaction. Let me just.
Okay, that's good enough. Whoa, the staff.
Okay.
Good enough.
Damage. And also,
nice.
12.
Oh, okay, sweet, max, and then a D, and 2 acid damage.
Okay.
Used Curious Reaction.
So, Gren ran at yous, and he basically got wiped out, and just falls to the ground dead. So Gwen is.
Okay, it's 14. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was now Fang. It's your go, because that was your readied action for the last one.
Has anyone seen the Carl Urban Dread movie?
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah.
The new one. Yeah, it's like when he's the hostage and he does the thing. Hot shot. I just imagine the acid arrow going into its head and just melting the inside.
There's actually a little Easter egg in that, if you notice. When he's outside the cinema, which your one, the probationer that's on the judge that's on probation. There's a cinema on one of the floors in the Dread thing, and there's a movie playing. I can't remember the name of it. It's picture of a small girl. But in the original 2001 AD comic back in the 80s, that storyline of where the judges were trying to cultivate judges with psychic abilities. The storyline, whatever the name of the girl was in the storyline, is the actual film that was meant to be playing in the cinema. So the Easter egg is they've used the same name as the story in the comic as the movie showing about the judges cultivating judges with psychic abilities.
That's cool. I can't remember what it was called. What the storyline, the collection was, but
so long
my
ago,
girlfriend. No, not that. But I'm not versed. I know yourself and Becky used to read 2001.
Yeah, when it came out, we used to read it on
it. AD, and just at Comic-Con, I was there with my girlfriend, and she was recommended some. It was like an omnibus or like a hard cover of a fairly seminal Dread story. So she's yet to read it, but it was highly recommended. I'll have to ask her what it was. So I just rolled. It was a 12. I don't know if that hits. I just rolled the longbow.
I'll check. I don't think it's good enough. Oh, it is actually. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Damage. Okay. 6. I can't do the thing again. And then Claw is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to bite.
Yeah, it's good enough.
12
it's good
as well.
Enough the last time. It's good enough now this time.
Okay.
I mean, they've no armor. They've just got their scaly armor on.
Yeah. And 5
damage.
piercing.
And isn't there a +2?
Oh, I did a I did roll d6 +2. It rolled a 3.
Oh, I see. It is. Yeah. Okay, so that was Fires. Where are you? Oh, you're right beside.
I am
stand.
right beside Troglodyte, and
so you're doing the same.
I'm
again?
gonna seem to do the trick.
Yeah, so you swipe and you miss. Now remember, you're not holding your shield. In Tumulty?
Yeah. I'll wait. Sorry. Get around there, and I'll go with my mace. Attack. Ba-bang.
Ba-doing, so resonates through.
Kabang!
Kabang. And kabang is enough to... So you kabang him, and he just collapses in his crushed skull on the ground.
Excellent, yeah.
And you can hear a roar from where the door is and something banging against it.
Okay, let's go back down again. There's the other door that we could open, maybe.
Yeah.
But you'll never know what was behind the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a new washing machine.
Exactly.
What's
What's behind door number 3?
Out of the side of it. So it's banging around as it's on a spin cycle.
Yeah. A brand new Buick.
Is it like a big door? What size? Because
it's about 7 foot wide, wooden door.
Then kind of aiming an arrow at it and is like, what am I doing here? Are we turning around?
You can see the door is bolted from the side where the troglodytes were. So
yeah, we're turning
something
around.
Is
lock someone in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like another giant lizard or a giant dragon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to move a bit closer and then shout at it like who goes behind that door?
Okay, you
can try that.
Like a throaty deep breath.
Okay, that's it. I'm out of here.
Because the thing is, I have this thing called Mage Hand. I technically could open the door without being like next to it.
Next to it. Yeah.
Like, it has to be like more than wait, hang on.
Okay, he is
30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
I think that's a good idea.
Just a sliding bolt. The thing that
he's just gonna say
padlock.
Just Valmy, he says just before you slide it open, I'm gonna do what Fires did, and I'm gonna ask who goes there, or who's in, who's in there. Are you a foe of the troglodytes? And he's gonna say who goes there, and he's gonna say it in Goblin, Undercommon, Draconic, Primordial, and Orc.
20 minutes. Does anyone else want to add it in a different?
He's a polymath. He's basically just been like,
he's like, Gnomish, I think. So.
Yeah, he's like, who is it? Who is it? He was, yeah,
Swahili and Urdu and that clicky thing.
And that, what's that like Esperanza?
Esperanto,
yeah, exactly.
The only thing you can't do is sign language because he can't see it.
Yeah, Morse code on the door.
Morse code and smoke signals and semaphore.
Slide a note under the door. Do sign language on that. You could sort of write. You could draw the signals and.
Okay, so right, you've done all that. There's been just a banging off the door, but nothing else.
Yeah, let's leave them out. Would be grand.
Yeah, we'll cut past.
Okay.
Okay, so why are you gonna open the
door?
Am I in range with the 30 feet?
Yes, you
We're
are.
I mean,
ready.
Fang
Are
is
we
stepping
ready,
out
guys?
of the direct path of the door.
We're ready.
In case there's a. Well,
Okay.
hang on. We open. Again, Fang doesn't know this, but we opened a door inside of Cragmore Castle that was banging, and an owlbear ran directly out at us. So,
Ah.
yeah, so just in
Yeah.
case, it was only because Fang was like right in front of it. If it just came
Apparently you won't reach me from here, so.
barreling out, yeah.
Okay, YJ, you should be able to open that door.
Okay. How do I do that?
Yeah, you click on it.
Wait. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's click on this one. There you go.
No, just click on the door. You don't have to click on Mage Hand.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go. So, okay, so the door, and you hear this, and after a second, you see this huge brown bear sticks
Hi,
its
bear.
snout out it, and it
Close
looks
your
at
eyes.
you,
Animal thing.
and it looks at you, and it rolls initiative.
What?
So it's getting ready. It's just there. So what are you going
Oh,
to do?
we just released you.
And they
I
start
did my
growling.
speak with animals already. We could make friends. I can make friends with a giant lizard or bear,
Yeah,
but
you
I
can
can't
try
do
that
both.
if you want to. Why can't you do both?
Right?
He will non-magically. That's what Fang I think is going to do with his turn. Is going to however you deal with a bear, you know, as a woodsman. You know,
Animal handling would be the
make yourself big.
animal handling
Yeah.
would be is the proficiency for dealing with wild
Yeah.
animals. So if
Do I have to do this in initiative order, or
no, you
can
can
I just
do it now.
attempt
It hasn't attacked. It's just getting. But you can see it's taking a.
But it's rolled initiative.
Yeah.
yeah?
It's taking.
It can see
stance.
us.
It's
damn it.
growling.
Apparently, I'm
Yes, pull that
proficient
some
in
dice.
And
animal
it's looking
handling
at
as well.
it's looking at the two dead troglodytes, and it looks around at you and it growls at you. So it's
He is gonna, basically, as he's gonna attempt to like assume a sort of a neutral posture and be like, "Yeah, you can eat him." Motherfucker, that was almost 20.
You can eat me!
yeah.
Eat!
Yeah,
Eat
eat.
Okay, so it's
Rawr.
Yum.
you can see
No,
your-
Fuck you. Fuck you.
so your attempts to calm it down have just
Eat him a stone.
I'm covered in blood.
Yeah, so it's going to start moving towards you, Fang. If you want to, so you're going to be involved in. You're definitely involved in combat now because it's. going to
Yeah,
be
he's like,
So you can. I'm going to put you on the tracker. The rest of you can just hang back if you want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even going to be able to like. I can't even like keep the meat. Like I'm just going to have to leave it here because we got.
Yeah. So it moves towards you,
Oh,
and so just let's see what its movement is.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck does it say? Oh yeah,
It's got to be at least
40,
30, right?
40, yeah. So it's going to. So it's used. It's going to try and bite you.
Yeah. 16, same as.
Okay. Okay, so that's
Be
going to go
fine.
through, and
Yeah, it sure
it's
is.
could be worse. It rolled a 1,
Oh, thank fuck.
and it's going to swipe its claws at you.
Yeah. Oh, they're worse.
No, they're not. Well, they
Yeah.
might be worse, but
So
they miss.
2d6.
So he,
Yeah.
and with that, he actually it then decides to continue its movement and is heading that way. So you will get an attack of opportunity, but it's now making for the tunnel.
bye.
Yeah.
But you can get an attack of opportunity in a few minutes.
No, he's just.
He's a wounded bear, you know.
Yeah.
That's why he kept
Yeah.
missing.
Even so, actually, same thing that he said to the lizard. Even if it's like he doesn't like the idea of it being whatever, if it wants to attack him, but leaving it chained up is he doesn't like that. You know, should be at least.
So
be.
we have a giant lizard that's loose in the tunnels, a giant bear that's loose in the
And a
tunnels,
wizard. And don't forget the invisible wizard.
invisible
We
wizard.
have a Becky that's loose in the tunnels,
Yeah,
and
A loose.
This is a
Becky, yeah.
circus now. We're in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
circus.
yeah, hell hath no fury.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna check out what's inside
Claw,
the
go in that
anyway.
room and See if there's anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an awful smell, and obviously the troglodytes smell themselves, so they can't really smell. But there's an awful smell.
That's fine.
You're the ranger, Ben, aren't you? Give me an investigation check there, please.
Sure.
Investigation.
Is this bear related? Investigation, or could I do nature if it was?
Yeah.
Could I do nature instead of investigation if it's bear shit related? No.
Yeah. So yeah, you ascertain the smell is coming from bear shit.
Yeah.
Good investigation.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, apart from a lot of bear shit and a lot of bones.
If he had failed the roll,
nothing would have. He just said it smells like shit. He wouldn't have been able to identify it as bear shit.
But this is a special kind of cave fungus. If I rub it in my wound,
we know the bear shit's in the cave, but
there is nothing in there.
This is preposterous. I've always been told the bear shit's in the woods.
Yeah. That's what I would have thought as well.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's a rabbit in the corner that's covered in bear shit.
Oh.
No, you know that joke,
must be a joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a joke. This bear turns around and the rabbit goes, it goes, does shit stick to your fur? And the rabbit goes, yeah. So the bear picks it up and wipes his arse with it. But
he's like, let's go. Let's get that key and open the door, and I can get, I don't know, bitten by a freaking giant T-Rex.
Yeah. Okay, so
let's go down again then.
You got fairly battered in that little corridor. There was absolutely no purpose. Well, someone got a sword out of it, and YJ got some cash. And there was no washing machine.
I'm very happy for you all.
A bear. I still like the idea that there's a giant lizard, a bear, Becky. I don't know who else running around the tunnels here.
Yeah. Like I said, Fang still he let the animal out.
Yeah, it's good.
Freezing.
Yeah.
I think it's just more like luckily he didn't hurt us. We didn't die.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back in the mushroom field again.
Yeah.
Are you guys behind?
Yeah, I'm just I have to bring them both.
Let me get through the walls.
Yeah, there's no rivers down here.
Actually, I should do the.
Oh, you're trying the old thingy thing, are you?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, double click.
Yeah.
It is actually quite handy for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, the water, although I can't go too far because, again, now I can't see Fang. Are you able to pick up Fang?
Fang for you.
Yeah, it's just because I lose if he's out of if one or the other is out of their field of vision.
Okay, so where YJ is approached, there is a big fucky off door.
Can I give the key to somebody and somebody open the door?
Yeah, I'll do it. Actually.
So, who's opening the door?
Because I can still use my mage hand to hold the key to open the door. Is it? Okay, not.
Yeah, I think you can open an unlocked door. I think it specifies that
I can use the hand to manipulate an object.
You can, yeah. But you. Okay, so you can put the key. You can float it in. The key, as you try and turn it though, with your mage hand, the mage hand just goes through it. It needs a little bit of strength, and the mage hand can only lift a certain amount of strength. It doesn't have
got it.
Torque.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to open the door.
Okay, what happened the last time I opened the door?
Nothing. Have Claw got our Fang got eaten by a bear? Nothing to you.
Almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door now.
Okay, click on it. So the cleat clicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah. Well.
Sorry, it was just me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long flight of stairs.
So there's a long flight of stairs. Okay, so you can see there is a whole lot of stairs going off to some other part of the tunnel.
Okay.
And so, all right, are you going to follow the stairs down onto the next map?
Is it up or down?
Yeah.
Up, down, who knows? Sideways.
Yeah. I don't know if I think we short rested already, didn't we? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember
Where
now.
are the?
It's been a long
trying to
time.
remember where the.
I don't think you short rested since you leveled up.
Oh yeah, because I still have all my hit dice. Yeah. I could do with. I might roll a few hit dice.
You can take a short rest if you want to, guys, on the steps.
Taking a breather for an hour. If,
I think. Yeah.
What? Oh, is anyone else? Is anybody else missing hit points or many? No.
Yeah, you know what? I could actually go with a bit of.
Actually, yeah, me and Fires are kind of a little bit over half.
Okay, so just while you're doing that, tell me what's your ascending order?
I'm gonna have Claw go at the back, and Fang will stick at the back with him because he's got his long range on his
who's
bow.
Up front?
Valda's got dark vision.
Cleric to go up front. Big shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
I'm like the addict.
You next, YJ, so are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means Andy's next. And
I can't see shit, Captain.
I know we haven't put you on the map yet.
Oh.
And now you should be able to
Oh,
see.
there we go.
Yeah, and Fang
Yeah.
Claw. That's why I was asking your order so that I could drop you on the map. Okay, so so what you guys see now is
You don't see shit.
You don't see
I
anything.
don't see anything. No.
I see it, yeah.
You put Marvina on the map and instead of
sorry,
Valna.
yeah, that's what I done.
Oh, hey, where'd you go? Oh, she went again.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. So okay. So what you can see is let's just get down to this. So the steps go up onto a platform, yes, and you can see some statues at the end of it, and behind the door, behind the statues. So I'll read out. It says the stairs end at the entrance to an octagonal chamber. The floor is inlaid with cracked, dusty blue tiles, and the walls are dressed with polished marble. Large doors of iron-bound oak exit to the northwest and northeast. They said it, not me, Dunica, before you go on about direction. 3 cast bronze statues, almost 10 feet tall, stand by the west, north, and east walls. Each depicts an armed dwarf. The eastern and western ones carry axes and shields. The center statue is armed with 2 axes. The ceiling rises in a dome almost 30 feet above the floor. From somewhere in the distance, you can hear the faint ringing of hammer on anvil, which is doing, doing, and doing. And that's what the statue looks like. The one straight ahead with the 2 axes. The other one has an axe and a shield. So you can see these are there. This is some sort of an entrance chamber.
Yeah. Is this with the fact that the door behind us was locked? I don't know what's down here, but this doors look pretty heavy and secure. Is this a good place to even stop for an hour in this little?
Oh, if you want,
probably not.
Unless a trap is going to trigger.
Look, you can stay on the stairs if you want to short rest on the stairs. You can just sit on the stairs, like have a break, have a breather, if that's what you are doing.
Sit on the steps with a thermos and some sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it for as long as we can, then, shall we?
Yeah, you can short rest.
Going to attempt to take a breather. Yeah.
So
I see. There's actually a little
short rest.
A little bed icon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short rest.
So yeah, the little bed icon to the bottom left, there's a short and a long rest. The left-hand one is the short. Yeah.
And roll a d10.
Yeah, you can roll as many of them as you want.
Yeah.
It should automatically.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the.
I got three available, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it automatically put my HP up as well. Oh, perfect. I think I got pretty much
1d10 plus 2 plus bonus. Hit dice?
Yeah,
What the hell, dude?
Dice,
yeah. Yeah, they're called. It's like you've got a pool of them that you can roll to regain the hit points on a short rest.
Yeah, you won't get them back now until you take a long rest. So
yeah,
and you can get roll another one if you want, Andy.
Yeah, okay. And when you long rest, you'll get a maximum of half your pool back. So it's like if you use.
Oh, that was a good roll. You
like if you used all of them now, you won't get. You'll get half of them back when you long rest. So they kind of take a little bit of time to refill.
So Andy's back up to, Andy went back up to full. So you're fairly at full strength anyway.
I think my breath weapon is a short. Oh no, it's a long rest. Oh no, but I can use it. How many times can I use it? I can use it twice. Okay, I still have.
Okay.
One use of that. Sorry.
So yeah, guys, it's up to you what you want to do. So just to recap. A blue tiled inlaid floor, sort of dust on it now. It's been like that for a while, and there's statues and there's 2 doors in the 2. I know the map you can't see one of the whatever way. Oh no, it's just maybe. Oh, you can see it now. There's a door here.
I think it's just like.
Yeah, it was just a light door here, and just obviously the steps go up onto it.
Just
gonna have a look at one of the statues, Phil, in just in a bit more detail.
Okay. So yeah, would you like to do an investigation on them, or do you want to just see if you can perceive stuff, or what's your plan?
Yeah, just kind of perception. Can I kind of take anything in about the actual statue itself, or what it's for, what it's about? Or...
Okay. Okay, so you're looking at the statues themselves, right?
I know it's a statue.
Yeah, it's a statue. So your options really are a perception check will give you like what are you perceiving around you in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and that's kind of it. Like, was it a kind of an entrance room? Was it a kind of a?
It's a chamber. It looks like it's a hallway. It's quite the statues. They're not done to be intimidating. They're done more as a like this is dwarven. It's like, and they call it a mine. It's like Gimli's cousin. It's sort of like it's a regal sort of statue almost. It's a bit of a show of power. So if you want to do so perception will just give you the ambience of the room. You can do like an investigation check on the statues, or say on other stuff, which is like you're specifically looking for. Like you're looking at it in detail.
Yeah, all I was looking for was kind of an idea of what the room was for. So that's all I was kind of a general thought.
Yeah.
Of
Is there anything written on the statue?
You'll have to do an if you wanted that sort of a thing, you'd like do an investigation.
I mean,
not the investigation, but Fang is going to listen to the sound of the ringing anvil.
Okay, so for the ringing anvil, do
direction.
A perception test, so please.
Yeah, he's going to see is it coming
YJ,
from.
You do me an investigation check on the statues.
Yeah.
Okay, so, oh wow, right. So you both rolled very well. So I'll deal with YJ's one first.
Yeah.
You notice there's no writing on it, YJ, but you notice sorry, I'm just reading here. Okay. You notice that on the arm where the dwarf's axe is, there's a very thin line, like a gap. So the statue seems to be all solid, except for the arm where the axe is. There's a very, very thin gap.
Or like where the joint.
Joint. Yeah. So that's what you notice. And Ben, you heard the. You notice. Okay, so you asked me about the noise of the ringing, is it?
Yeah, just was there a direction, in a particular direction?
Okay, like there is. It seems to be coming from the east.
Okay.
So it's coming from here.
Okay. When you said the arm,
Yeah.
which dwarf statue was it? All of them have that.
I don't know which. I'm not being smart. Which statue were you looking at?
I was talking like in general. Was it, initially it was more like in general where they had they have writing, and then you said that.
We can only really do one at a time, so we'll do the one that's beside you. So the one that's beside you has a shield on its left hand, and the axe is on its right hand, and it was on the axe hand was this little thin line crack. If you want to investigate the next statue, we can do the same again. You can give me an investigation check on it.
Okay, let's do again. Yeah, the middle statue.
Yeah. Well, Valna does that. Fang is going to actually start looking around behind the statue.
Okay, you don't notice anything on the statue in the middle, the one between the two doors?
And let's do the one on the left.
The one on the left, yeah.
Let's just do everything while we are standing here. Oh my god, it's even worse.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's worse. So, yeah, no, you don't notice it. You don't see the same line that you don't do under the armor on that.
I mean, it's like a line. It could be like a thing something that we have to slot or is movable. That's why there's a gap, I'm guessing.
Yeah, could be.
But, I'm a bit like, I'm not sure if we activate that thing, would they have like shooting arrows or something? Fire ray from there.
Yeah. And that's a gap. Yeah.
But the doors, are they locked? Like, do we see handles on them?
That we haven't tried, have we?
Yeah, they do seem to have handles on them, yeah.
We try if they're open. Or like...
Is Fang able to squeeze behind the right hand, the statue on the east, or he's a
just about. It's just.
Or
about.
can he see behind?
Okay, so the wall, the statues.
He wants to feel. Is there a vibration from the ringing sound, or is it just out the door?
There's probably that much gap between that statue and the wall. Okay. Like it's shown in there. The one to the north is less of a gap, but the one on the east and the west is about that much of a gap.
On east and the west.
On the east and the west. Yeah.
There's not much of a vibrate, I'm assuming.
Oh, you're going. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. So I suppose give me a perception check again. See, can you perceive?
Yeah. This is behind
the one
right hand wall.
The one on the other side.
Say after this, he's probably just gonna.
Yeah, definitely. You can feel on the wall there. You can feel vibration coming through.
Okay, Fang's gonna say that he's like I hear that ringing is definitely coming to the east. It's coming from the direction of that statue.
Okay.
And there's vibrating. No, he's like, I don't know. It could be just out the door. Maybe there's just access through the room. But I don't know. There's more space on these ones. Maybe there's something.
I'm inclined to think that we probably need to pull down the arm of that, or find a way to activate that, because I'm guessing that gap that I see in the shield arm, right? That was what you said, right, Phil?
No, on the axe arm. That's
axe arm. Sorry.
It's like that, yeah. So
sorry, yeah. Then maybe we probably need to
gap.
because a gap means it's something that you can
articulate it as.
So yeah.
Oh, you mean on a. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The book in the bookcase, is it?
Yeah.
I think Fayez or Ian Tamil are probably stronger than Fang, but because he's kind of more dex. But if someone want to give a hand, or do we want to see if we can literally this? I mean, do we want to try the doors to see if we can just go out the doors?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that the whole time. Okay, so we got the statues, but I mean the doors are should be obvious action points. So yeah.
I did ask whether there was handles. Apparently they have handles.
Yeah, there's handles. Yeah. They're just normal doors. There's nothing fancy about them. Or
Fang's looking at
there's no
this.
secret.
The
They're
one
doors. Like this is an entry hallway.
top right for the since general direction is where the anvil ringing is coming from.
Okay, so that's where you are, is it? You're going to open the top right one.
Yeah, he's going to try anyway.
Okay. So as you pull that door, so the statue that's here, the arm starts to move down, and
Which
the
one?
statue that's here, its left arm starts moving down. So there's two axes start swinging down at you, Ben.
Yeah.
Sorry, I must get the stats for them.
So the one on the top.
Top and the right. I'm assuming
So
the two that I'm between.
The statue here has shield and an axe. That axe starts swinging down, and the statue that's here has two axes, and the axe that's beside Ben beside the door he opened starts swinging down.
Yeah.
So there's two
So
axes
that
coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So +5. Okay, so it's +5. So for the first one, oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong thing. I'm fucking rolling on. Sorry, 2 seconds.
That's 5.
And this happened just say if I touch the handle, or was it when I started to try open the door and there was resistance?
It was start when you as soon as you pull the door, slight bit towards you. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mouse is gone.
Did it even budge when I opened it, or was it just in the attempt?
Well, this is just as soon as it's budged maybe about 2 millimeters, and it started off like so. Yeah, the door is open. So for the first one, I rolled actually 2 of them. That's okay. So 18 and 4. Sorry. Oh, fuck's sake. Does it tell you which break?
Oh, it did. Now, actually, you can double check my sheet just to be sure. But Fang has since coming into the close quarters, he's pulled his rapier thing that he uses, and he's put his shield back on. So he's got 18.
18. So the highest
18,
one,
yeah.
The highest one is 17 because it was +5. So the two of them come back down and they bang. One of them hits off your shield, and the other one just went nowhere near you. So the two of them they've just stayed down now.
Okay.
Fang is okay. They stayed down. Oh, that's fine.
Stayed down, yeah.
So it was one of those,
So you're like that. You just pulled the door open, and the two of them just went, and one of them hit your shield, and the other one.
Fang is thinking, why did we immediately forget our mage hand strategy? Don't let me anywhere near doors. He's like, I'm not good. We don't have doors in the swamp. I'm not used to. I'm not used to these. You know.
Are you going to continue opening the door?
I think mage hand is the safer bet.
So you've left the door open a fraction.
Yeah, I don't know if these statues are going to reset, but.
So they haven't at the moment, but you've learned from Andy's kept walking into the fire pit. Okay, so YJ, do you want to do your spooky hand?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this hand comes out.
Use the force
and grabs the door and starts pulling the door open.
Is it a pull? Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, you can pull or push. Yeah, but the door is a pull. Pull on. So the door opens inwards in the chamber. And the axes that are of the two statues that stay down, and right behind the door is brick wall.
Sorry, I just I think the reference came up in the last game as well, but you've got to open the door and then say in Elvish, pull on. Yeah, so we tried the left.
Right.
There's a brick wall.
What's behind door number 2?
Okay, that's the one to Washington.
Are you saying I need to do mage hand again then?
Yeah, you're gonna mage hand again.
100%.
Yeah, because it's a cantrip, so I can do it.
Yeah, you can keep doing it. So as you pull on the door, as soon as the door starts opening, the other arm on the statue up at the north, the one on the right, shoots down, and the one on the statue here to the west, goes down. So all the axes are down like that now. And as you continue pulling the door open, you notice that behind that is brick wall.
Another brick wall.
Yeah.
All in all, you're just
I don't know if I'm trying to think what the. Yeah, there's something behind. I mean, there's something behind the statue to the right. Is the sound of
There's
the
some sort of a
forge is
puzzle in
coming.
terms of how we can raise hands and.
Yeah, because I can't imagine, like, I mean, we could try, but dwarven construction, I can't imagine that the wall behind that statue where the ringing is coming from. I doubt we're going to be able to just, take a club to it and crack it open.
So Phil, was there some sort of like when we opened one of the doors, both statues dropped down, and then when we opened the other one, did one go up and one go down? Or
No. So they're all down. So the ones that went first from the east wall didn't reset, and now the west wall are gone. So all the axe arms are down. So YJ was right. The one she saw on the statue when she did her good investigation, it was a hinge joint. So and now that the other ones have gone down, you can see that they have markings as well. That the arms were articulated. The axe arms were articulated.
Just as a test, is the brick wall behind the top right door? Is there any vibration coming through that one, and similarly, is there vibration coming from the top left?
No, and the vibration that you felt on the wall behind the other statue, you do not feel it
anymore.
I just have a question.
On the other ones.
I don't remember. The statue on the left side, does it also have a shield?
Yeah. So the statue on the left and the right have a shield and an axe. They're like that, and the statue in the middle had two shields. So it looks like the one on the left was like that. So it was protecting the door in the northwest, and those two statues were protecting the door in the northwest, and the statue on the right and the statue in the north were protecting this door. So like both doors had two axes over them. If you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Like that.
Just wondering if it's like we have to push against, we have to rotate the statue or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
you could try and rotate them, yeah.
Maybe the trap is, rather the trick is a little bit more intricate.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's a brick wall behind, unless we can break through the brick wall. But because my like when because it's a bit like the X is saying you can't enter. Right, but maybe the shield has something to do with like push against kind of a thing. I don't know. Maybe that is like the door.
We could try and rotate one of the statues to see if it's possible. If they're able to be rotated.
If that's what you want to do. Remember now, anyone can assist.
Yeah, I mean, we should all. I mean, you want to rotate a statue? That's probably going to take more than one guy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay,
just which one?
The one on the right.
I'm leaning towards the right hand side, yeah, because there's clearly something behind it, because the ringing sound is coming from there, and the vibration is pretty localized to that wall.
And simply because there seems to be a letter S behind.
Well, we won't. We won't.
All right, let's get cracking.
Sure.
What do we need to do to?
I suppose two of us.
I'm standing next to it, and
yeah, I'll give you a hand.
I'm ready to turn it whatever direction.
I'll help Fires with attempting
Clockwise,
to move the statue.
Counterclockwise.
What way direction are you going?
Counterclockwise, isn't it?
Did you say counterclockwise? I think.
Okay.
I said both, but okay. I mean, those were the only two directions I could think of, off the top of my head.
Well, clockwise and counterclockwise are probably the only two. Okay, so if you want to Fires, roll your strength at advantage.
Interesting.
You have help.
Ability check or saving throw?
No, strength. Ability.
Yes,
the ability. Yeah.
Ability. Advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so it budges. It sort of moves, but it makes a funny noise as it's doing it on the base. Like a twisting of metal, and you don't move it much, and it sort of didn't move freely.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna need some more help on this one. Can we could we all get around and
try the other? Yeah, yeah. And you would try we try the other way as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
We could try the other way.
Yeah.
Clockwise now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, go for it, Andy.
Me again? Okay,
yeah. I think you're stronger than Fang anyway.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah. And it'll be easier now to do because if all four of you are trying on it. So all four of you were pushing on it. So it moves back the other ways. There's thunk, make noise, and the statue breaks free from the pedestal and falls forward with a crash onto the ground. And
full of candy.
Twisted metal at the bottom of the base where you sort of broke it free.
What kind of twisted metal?
Like there was a metal rod that was holding the statue onto this granite base that was sort of anchoring it, and you just basically twisted it off.
Yeah.
Snapped it.
Well, at least we've got a clear path. We've got better we've got a better path to the wall, you know.
Better view of the wall now,
Yeah,
and it is a nice wall. Absolutely, it could do with
okay, I forgot to ask.
It's
do
marble,
you describe
right,
the walls?
Yeah,
Is there any inscriptions or text on the wall? Something, Phil?
Give me either your investigation check on the wall, so please.
All in all,
it's just a question.
Okay, so you notice, YJ, that there's a thin line that the bricks, whilst they're overlapping bricks the way you would find on a wall, you notice that some of them, it actually looks like the overlap. It isn't actually an overlap, that the two bricks are butted together, that there's actually a line. There's a very faint line of dust, of where there's no dust. So it seems to be, you notice it's sort of like an almost a door shape.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In the wall.
You mean like a door-shaped gap?
Yeah, like
around some bricks.
Like where they tried to mask it with the bricks. It was very hard to see it when the statue was in the way because it's casting a shadow on it. But it looks like some of the bricks they're not going the way across the bricks are meant to. That it's actually false. They're just created to look like that. There's actually, you can see a very, very faint outline of like a door shape.
Well, actually, Fang only put his hand against it to test the vibration. I mean, we could just push against it to see is it like hinged or something.
Okay.
Push.
Okay, so who's pushing?
Fires did a pretty good job with the statue.
Yeah, I mean, I can if I got any more going.
Ground.
yeah. Is anyone else pushing with him?
Yeah, I'll push with him.
Okay, so you can roll to that advantage.
I will.
Okay, so
I'm gonna cast. Yeah.
What are you gonna cast? Vicious Mockery.
I can't do it anymore, guys.
I was about to say I'm gonna cast Beach Hand and go. Go! You guys can do it.
So it barely moves, but it does move a bit.
It's there.
It moves a small bit. Okay. So go give another push and.
Oh my God, me again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, representing all.
Yeah. Advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah. You have.
I'm pushing away.
So, yeah, it swings.
Right.
So the door swings in.
Huh.
Woohoo! Oh, dirty.
Yes.
There's a door at the end of the stairs.
There is.
Yeah, let's ignore that.
Yeah. There's no statues. It's actually going.
I haven't had much.
It's going up. The stairs are going up, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anybody wanna?
So obviously now that the door has swung open, it's gotten much louder. The clanging, the doosh, is actually is much louder.
Well, I can send Claw ahead because I mean, if Claw dies, like is dead, I can resummon him. My first Claw. You know how it is, like it die, and then you have to before the ranger notices. Yeah, you got to get another dragon that looks like the same. You got to have the same pattern, and replace it. flush the other one down the toilet.
The most opportunistic friendship.
Yeah. I know. So, he can resummon him.
Off you go, Claw.
Good luck.
Okay, stop. So as soon as he got past where the blue line was, that was sticking out the tunnel. There's a blue line in the tunnel. Halfway down. So all of a sudden, you hear. Can anyone speak Dwarvish?
Yes, I can.
Okay, anyone else speak Dwarvish?
Don't think. No, I speak a lot more useless languages.
I'm going to whisper this to Dunica, so.
Well, goblin and orc are pretty handy when there's a lot of goblins and orcs around the swamp that might want to kill you, you know. So understanding what they're saying is handy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No target user exists for this whisper. Oh, I spelled your name wrong. That's the reason why. Okay, Dunica, you should have got something in your chat box. There's a whisper. So, as Claw was going down, hear all this Dwarvish being shouted out.
Like there's someone there, and they're kind of trying to raise the alarm. They're saying that there's intruders approaching.
Thanks. Well, do we? He'll tell Claw. He'll tell Claw.
I will draw my bow.
Do we? Yeah, retreat to this chamber, or do we like sort of?
They're probably
break on through. Us, I suppose. Yeah.
Or do we just fucking go right at him?
Well,
I mean, we've come this far.
Yeah, if the door has like a substantial handle, I mean, he's not really gonna be able to like open it. He'd have to kind of like, we'll either mage hand it open for him, or he just has to try and barge it down.
A door opens. It's very bad health and safety design. Door opens towards the stairs, towards
him. He'll recall, I suppose, Claw for the time being, because.
And the voice stops.
Mm-hmm.
Does the clanging stop?
Does the witch stop? Clanging? No, continue sound.
Claw's going to go back. I'm assuming it's
as soon as you get halfway down it again, it screams. You hear this elven being shouted, dwarfish being spoken.
Dwarfish.
Yeah, dwarvish and whirling dwarvishes. And it's the same message as before.
I mean, this place is abandoned. I mean, they made the mine a long time ago. Magical alarm system is just still intact. There mightn't actually be. I doubt there's any dwarves. I mean, there's definitely a dragon, but
doesn't necessarily need to be a dwarf.
No, but I mean, is anyone doubt? Because we had the key. I don't know how the. I mean, I don't know how the dragon got it. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Look, we can talk to them, so maybe we can talk to them. Let's just.
Okay, someone's gonna have to open the door for Claw. Let him out. He wants.
Right.
You do this. He's scratching it.
To use my mage hand. If it's not, if it's locked, then I can't use my mage hand.
You don't know if it's locked yet, though.
But Claw, he does this. He'd be scratching at the door and let him out.
Try the door.
And he'll want to come right back in again.
Okay, I'm gonna cast my mage hand to see if the door is open or not.
Okay, so as you start pulling it a small bit, the door starts opening. I don't know if you want to continue opening it or not.
Do you guys want to continue opening or not?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay,
I think
YJ,
so.
Leave it halfway open and then let's leave.
Click on the door, so YJ or someone.
Okay.
So the door is open.
The door is open.
Okay, and it goes into a huge chamber. And I'll just read out what's the description of the chamber for you guys. So what is that area number? 36.
Oh.
So before you start running around now,
I just kind of moved
this
inside.
enormous hall is lined with 10 great pillars carved into the forms of giants and dragons. They support the vaulted ceiling high above. Guttering orange torches in sconces along the walls illuminate the room, and a mighty throne sits on a dais at the opposite end. The walls were once covered with tile mosaics, but they have been smashed and defiled by graffiti. Tiny fragments of tile litter the floor. You can see 5 other exits. A small fire smoulders on the floor before the dais, where 6 sleeping pallets lie empty, surrounded by packs and supplies. The sound of hammers ringing on iron comes from beyond the doors to the south. Suddenly, a harsh voice calls from the shadows of the pillars. Go back the way you came. This is the only warning you'll get.
Is that in common?
It's in, I suppose, actually, technically, it's in probably Dwarfish. But Dunica are.
I translate for them.
Yeah, translates.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell them something to calm them down a bit, maybe?
Okay.
This is if he's just gonna Fang is gonna reply in Undercommon because he wants to ascertain if they're Duergar. He'll just say, "We're here for the dragon, not you."
Okay. Right. Okay, so you can hear a bit of muttering in the background, so it looks like they've actually understood you.
He's gonna say, probably Grey Dwarves. Duergar.
So, why should we let you pass? So I need if you want to do a persuasion check.
Yeah, he's gonna say. Just say surely you'd want your stronghold to be free of a dragon. Then you can rule this domain with impunity.
The dragon
Can't imagine you can do that with a dragon.
The dragon doesn't bother us, and he keeps away people. Oh wow!
Say, well, if you want to play second fiddle to a dragon, and by all means, then you can pretend at a throne in this throne room. Then.
So they go, no, that's you need to come up with something better than that. Talk is cheap, my friend.
What about their gold?
Whose gold?
He said, he said, I have no want for whatever riches the dragon might be.
Yeah,
I just want its hide.
I let you through on a promise of something you will get. What have you got now?
A lot of arrows.
Yeah. And there's a lot of us here.
I think you're bluffing.
I grow weary of your nattering. Are you going to let us pass, or are we going to have to settle this
We're not going to let
warriors?
You pass for free.
You want a sword or an axe? I've got some in spare.
I have quite a hefty axe, which you're going to find out soon. I grow weary of this. Either pay the fee or get out.
What is the fee?
And you can hear a bit of muttering, and they go, 100 gold pieces.
Ah.
Well, I have 0, so...
Go fish.
So one of you has a shitload of money, but you're obviously not fucking going to ante it up.
Well, it's all stuck to the ground back there.
Yeah, it's not liquid, it's tied up in
concrete.
Yeah.
I mean, are we really gonna give them the money?
No, we're not.
Thanks, this money business.
No,
you can talk it out with these.
You can have 10.
Well,
10 for that, you must be mad.
10 in your lives.
I know somebody. He goes, I smell that elf has money.
There's no elf here.
You're an elf, aren't you?
I'm half.
Yeah.
To them,
smell
it's all
more like
thing.
elf than human. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just kill her and take her money, or you can give it up willingly.
Well, why do we need to give you money? I don't
Why
understand.
would you give them the fucking money? What are you going to do with this money?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just becoming a sticking point now. Fucking, you're not taking your money.
It's just a bit ridiculous that they're like threatening us and then like what do you call that? Blackmailing? Is that what you call this?
Yeah, you broke into their house.
Yeah.
So
But we did help to clear out the whole troglodyte thing, unless they are troglodytes.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. You know, we've been kind of getting rid of a lot of shit for you guys down here. I mean, you have a troglodyte problem, that's for sure. We've cleared at least 100 gold pieces worth of troglodyte down in these parts. Am I right, guys?
Why not be next?
Okay, so as you're talking, Andy, out from here, two things are going to happen simultaneously. Suddenly, a javelin appears and starts flying. At the same time, the javelin starts flying. You can see from this pillar here. You can suddenly see a grey dwarf, and on the other side, Valna, you suddenly notice one appears here, and you also see a javelin flying. So there's a javelin now flying at you, Andy, and there's one of you, YJ. So we'll do the one at YJ first. Sorry, who did I say first? Andy first, was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Andy first. So this is at you, Andy. A javelin goes flying and bangs off the wall behind you. And YJ, one goes flying at you. Oh, and that connects and does you. Oh Jesus! Does you 11 damage. So it sticks to you. He goes, should I give us your money? Okay, so oh shit! Hang on. I'm just going to select. I'm just going to put all. I presume everyone's going into combat.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay, so they got that. They got that off free. And right. So claw. I need to change claw up to 24, and Dunica, you need to roll.
Why isn't it? Oh, yeah, I see it. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so they were invisible until such time as they launched into attack at you. So so we're now into combat. So Fang, if you want to it's up to you.
He is going to. Yeah, he'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is gonna stab at him with his his like bone little rapier lance thing he has.
Do it.
Where is there it is, sorry. Okay.
Oh,
and then reaction from Claw, who is within 30 feet of me this time. So, damage, critical hit, on, and 1, 2, 4 acid damage.
So 14 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I must just find 14. Shit, I have everyone selected. Oh, that one. 14. Damn. 4 and 14. Okay, so
now we enter the real negotiation.
Yeah. So Claw.
Yeah, he is gonna move to similar position and go for the bite. Sorry, I keep double clicking by mistake.
whoa!
That was nearly a nat 1.
Yeah.
And this is so I say it was 1d6 plus 2. Yeah.
8. Nice. I'm just like savages him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
looks like dwarf is back on the menu, boy.
So as you were doing it, you suddenly feel a gust of wind beside you, and all of a sudden, the fuck didn't that? I should do
What?
it from here. Yeah, sorry. The wrong
Garrett?
invisibility. So this other creature suddenly appears beside you. And he goes at you with so first of all let me have to read this. Okay. So oh shit, wrong thing. Short sword. Okay, so he's gonna attack with a short sword.
It's not the tracker.
Oh,
Yeah,
sneak
I know,
attack.
Fucking yeah, he has a sneak attack ability.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm gonna find out all about it.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah, and normal, and
Ooh.
as I said, he has melee attack 2d6, and he gets so he has multi attack as well.
Yeah.
So he's going to attack you again. But he misses on his second attack.
Okay. What is that?
So that was
21
9 plus 12, 21 damage he did you. Fuck.
Okay.
That was brutal.
Is he getting the? Oh no. Yeah.
So, sorry, just move that out of the way. Okay. I have too many tabs open now. Okay, so, and I should.
Oh shit! That was
okay,
claw.
you can see him on the tracker there. So he's now visible. So guys, these have this ability that they can go invisible, but as soon as they attack, they appear. So that's their sort of thing that dwarfs can't do. Okay, Jan Tumel or Lan Tumel, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to. So I'm going to raise my mace into the air and basically give out a blessing, and I'm going to cast Bless on the three others.
Okay. So.
And that's my action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm just going to run into combat.
Okay.
So everyone's cast Bless, so they all get an extra die 4 for their attack rolls.
But not yourself.
Yeah, not myself. I can only cast it on.
So Friars, so yeah, you are up now and you have Bless, so you have an extra D4 on your attack.
Great steps here, so I actually have some range, and I'm gonna fire at Dur.
Yeah.
If and when my character sheet bothers popping up, there we go. Crossbow, and so an extra dice, that would just be an advantage, right?
No. You roll your normal attack and you then add a D4 onto it. So just do your attack normally, yeah. So that's 14, and you see the one that looks like a pyramid down the bottom underneath the chat window?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, just hit that and then hit roll. Yeah, there you go. So you now have done 15, which unfortunately is not enough for you.
Bleh.
I know, yeah. So Gar is going to he's going to move. Sorry, actually, there's a fucking tactics thing here. Okay. Right, so Gar is going to try and disengage. No, he's not going to try and disengage. He's just going to run away. So Claw will get an attack of opportunity if he can.
He cannot because he used his reaction for the acid damage.
So he's going to go to here, and he is going to go do this.
You mean like he went invisible?
No, he didn't go invisible.
No, I think I know what he's gonna do.
That's what he did.
What?
He's
I
in
don't see him.
size.
I don't think it hasn't
Did it not come up into chat?
hasn't done.
Oh, he's hiding behind the.
Yeah, no, he's
hiding
gone
behind the
big
pillar.
size.
Okay, so he's gone large, and he's gone behind the pillar here.
Supersize me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was actually his action. I need to get another monitor here. Dur is going to
Oh, the naming. Okay.
Yeah. He's going to use his war pick on Fang.
Yeah.
So, did that come up into the chat box? Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So that connects and goes through. Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, Phil, I think it's doing... It's a D8 normally, and then it's 2D8 if he's enlarged, but it's rolling all 3D8.
Yeah, he's not enlarged.
Yeah, so I think it's...
so should
the Foundry's doing something where it's rolling the D8 and I don't know, it's rolling.
Okay, so it's 4. It rolled there.
Okay, sweet. No, I just realized only because I saw it on the thing. I just realized. Yeah, it's doing that though, because it was doing that. It's like with Claw's thing. It doesn't. It kind of doesn't
understand it.
Add it up
more than one of the characters.
Yes, variables or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was him. Valna, you're up.
Yeah.
Looking at the situation, I am thinking of casting my Bard Ward.
Okay.
On myself, because that's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast that. Sorry, cast that once. Yeah. I don't know why it went twice, but anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I can't do anything else, right?
Well, you could move if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I could move.
You can always move. You can move and then do an action.
I'm just gonna move here then. Oh, now I see it. Okay, I couldn't see it just now. The guy.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so Fang, you're back up.
Yeah, Fang is gonna sorry, it's a bit slow for me. He's gonna attack Dwyer again, just try and do his best to finish him off. So okay, it's my... Why is it not? Okay, sorry, it was slow bringing up my sheet.
Yeah, I think because there's so many sheets open everywhere.
Yeah. Oh no, that's my fault.
Several times, like.
No, that was me fucking triple clicking on.
Okay, that's good enough.
17. Okay. So damage. And then just I'll do the D6 again. 6, so it's 13 altogether. I don't know if he's okay. And then he's gonna just kind of. Oh, actually, I didn't add the bless. And he's just gonna sort of move around this guy. And Claw is gonna then move up and make a bite attack. Okay, 24, and then that's 6. Okay, 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's them.
Okay, so he is going to first of all he's going to attack Fang.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna push it. So with his short sword. So he's attacking Fang. Of course, he had advantage the last time and he never used it. He didn't need it. Obviously, he doesn't anymore. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so his second attack, he's going to attack, attempt to attack you again.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you're okay.
Okay.
And,
getting scared of this.
So, Dunica, the Antil Mill, you're up.
Yeah. So the guy there who's next to me, who's that? That's
this Durgars, or that's
Garrett.
Garrett. She's called Garrett, by the way. She's a female.
Garrett. Yeah. So basically, just to have my mace up, and I'm just gonna take a swing at my mace, which is 2, which doesn't want it. Oh, yeah, sorry. There we go. Attack. The normal roll. Tank.
That sort of mace connects with her skull.
Boom. Not too, just clips the side of it.
Yeah. Just a small little nick. She's got just the tip of it. So, Fires, you're up. Sorry, I never replied.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at Gar.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, shoot away.
That should do the...
That will do the trick. Yeah, damage me.
Yeah.
Okay, 7
All right.
damage. Nice one, Centurion. Okay.
Nice.
So Gar, who's here, runs around, who's enlarged, and runs towards you, Dunica, and is going to try and hit you. Make sure I get the right one up. And with a war pick. And attack. Fuck's sake. Right, so big huge thing runs over and just swings and goes over your head. Dur is dead. Falny, you're back up.
Okay. Gonna shoot at Garrett, I guess.
Okay. Nice one. You cast something else on yourself anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, it was the Blade Ward that ends until the end of my next turn. So until the end of this turn.
Yeah.
So I have resistance.
Yeah, and plus you had the bless as well, so there was no way you were going to miss. So yeah, you got a critical 20. So roll the damage at critical.
Okay.
$13 damage. Okay, so you just leveled poor old Garrett. She didn't see what was coming at her. Okay, but she's still standing, like Elton John. And I know I've used that joke so many times now. Okay, Fang, you're up.
Still standing. Jeez.
Yeah, she's a tough one. It was just a poor old Dur got leveled by Fang. Okay, Ben, your mic is muted. Your mic's muted, Ben.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute it when I came back from the Jacks.
Yeah.
Sorry. He is gonna actually use. I might as well use it here. Fuck it. He's gonna use one of his uses of this favored foe, which is a thing he has. Which
bless from Dunica as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a mini hunter's mark kind of thing. So it does a D4 damage on a hit. So you mark somebody for a minute, but I have to concentrate on it as if I was concentrating on the spell. So he's gonna go for the rapier attack again. Okay. Attack
on Garrett, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, on Garrett with the D4.
Yeah, and yeah.
Not that it.
Yeah.
And then damage. Normal. Oh, I should have actually put in the extra D4. It's going to be a D4 and a D6. So an extra, another 4 damage total. Okay.
So
fucking I knew it was a fucking waste.
It was. Yeah.
He's dead.
8
I want to double.
Left she had.
I'll double check tonight. Am I able to move it on to someone else?
Yeah.
But Claw will go for this for Gar.
Big Gar.
Yeah. Lock Gar.
Yeah, that's good enough.
17 and 6 plus 2. Oh, actually, I can. Just bear with me 1 second. Sorry. Can I do that? Will that do? That roll 1d? No. Hang on. I'm just testing. Okay, that's better than typing out. I can actually add bonuses. So 6 piercing damage.
Okay, that was Claw. Dunica, Lantoul Middle. Dunica's asleep. Dunica, wake up! I think he's frozen, actually, has he?
Sorry, Fang has, or also, sorry, just moved.
I think Dunica
I have no idea.
I think Dunica is
Oh,
frozen.
yeah, he looks...
Yeah.
He looks frozen.
Yeah. But I hope he's asleep.
Assuming he's going to mace Gar, can we...
Yeah, which
are
is
you able
what
to
I
click on his old mace attack here?
He would have wanted it that way, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's definitely asleep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I knew shit roll anyway. Might as well have been dead. Okay, Faiz, you're up now.
Yeah.
Ask him if he still wants to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at Gar.
I can't believe that YJ just wouldn't pay the fuckers the money. Because all this carnage.
No,
I asked, do we want to give them the money? And he was like, no, of course not.
You have 200 gold pieces that you're gonna.
I would have given it. I could give him 10.
Yeah, that's all you had. But YJ has a shitload of money.
Yeah, but the money is supposed to be split up with everyone. It's not like I'm just holding on to it for everyone.
Yeah,
so it has to be everyone's decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, that unfortunately for you, that's not good enough. Oh no, it is. You're a D4. You're blessed. Roll a D4.
Oh shit. Oh,
yeah.
So let's see here.
You're not good enough.
It's not good enough. So Gar is going to try and level Dunica's character. If I can find Gar.
Oh, there he's back. He's back.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Are you back just in time to get smacked by?
Ooh, he's gone invisible. How did he come back? He's not there. Oh,
he's lying on the floor sleeping here.
Yeah, he's gone invisible. I don't think that room is large enough for him to enlarge. Yeah. No?
Oh yeah,
oh.
That's gone through, and it is 2d8 plus 2.
Ooh.
So 10 damage.
That's not nice.
10 damage.
Right, sorry about that.
You're okay. You used your mace and you just got hit, which missed, and now Gary's just whacked the shit out of you. So Valna, you're back up.
I'm gonna shoot that guy, I guess, because vicious mockery doesn't work.
You could try it again.
No.
That's not like you.
Can I do the D4, is it?
Yeah, a D4, yeah.
Is that a pyramid one?
The little pyramid one on the left, yeah.
Why can't I roll it?
Yeah, hit roll, yeah, because you select how many dice you want, and then you hit roll. So,
okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we're all fucking rolling ones on the D4s.
Okay. Jesus!
Yeah, so that missed. Fang, you're up.
Fang is gonna run back in. Gonna move him. And then, jab at him with his rapier.
Oh, D4.
Let's hope.
What the hell?
16 is enough.
Oh, they've seen. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but look, it's a 1. It's a 1 again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a 1.
Yeah.
In this case, one is good enough because 16 is our armor class. But yeah, you're all rolling ones on the bless.
Ooh, nice.
So 12
plus 2 acid.
Okay, and with that,
Wait,
Gar collapses
no.
and deflates back
No,
to
no,
his
no.
normal size.
No. I think you just killed Fang.
I didn't.
I did. He was very
I did.
close to death
Shit.
anyway.
What was Fang? Was 11? Was he?
He was
Okay,
15.
So I put in. I put in 12 there actually. So you.
That's all, guys. Sure, I can. I assume if I just give him the.
Yeah, how much were you?
Oh, okay. 5. Oh,
No,
hang
you were
on.
12, 'cause I
Maybe
just
maybe
applied 12 there. So,
maybe it was. Yeah.
so down. That's
Oh no, you're right. I was, because I was 15, and then I took more damage from the Gar. I think, or not Gar. Dwyer or someone hit me. Yeah.
Okay, so Gar is dead this time.
I was stabbed by that fucker. Did like 21 damage.
Yeah, that was
Fucking rogues. Sneak attack.
Okay, guys. Do you want to? It's 25 past 11. To look at since it's his internet.
It's 25 past midnight here in Jordan. So I would, if you guys wouldn't mind pulling the plug, then
I think that combat there is probably a good place to stop it. So
me too. Absolutely.
So you're just into the chamber. But anyway, I thought we'd actually get there much quicker. I thought you'd go straight to the door and go in there. I forgot that it's.
I mean, you've been saying since the beginning, Phil. You've been saying that this whole scenario was going to be like a one shot. Like I have no I mean, I cannot comprehend how that, like, in what way that would play out.
It's a common misconception. There is actually no such thing as a one shot in D&D. It's not a thing that actually exists. It's like
I've done a couple, but that's pretty much it. I mean,
it's comprised of 2 rooms. The one you start in and the one that you go into.
I think these yawning portal ones, I think each level in it is probably meant to be a one shot. You know, so like the orc level was meant to be 1, and that took us extra long to get through. The troglodytes was probably meant to be 1, which in fairness, nearly got through that in one shot.
Yeah. It's often those things as well where it's like, what do you mean? You know, sometimes it's like you say a one shot, it's like you mean like one session, or it can mean, oh well, it's just a one off. It's not a campaign. It's
one-off adventure.
It's a one-off adventure. And it's often they're kind of used interchangeably. I feel like there should be a kind of
a dungeon crawl that just goes on and on.
I'm also just wondering. It also depends on the mix of characters, right? I mean, like now it's a bit faster because we are majority hard hitters, but I remember when we were starting the entrance, it was like. I was like, oh, I'm going to die, you know, and I was trying not to die all the time. It was so annoying.
I think there might have only been 3 of you then as well. And there was sometimes like...
I think you were only a level 2.
Yeah, and Andy was the only one that could like hit and like kill things. And then I was just going, why am I like a freaking stick?
You're level 4 now, and like the amount of damage that Ben took that time was huge, like, and he's still going, like. And, like, and the other thing is with this as well, you're going to have to meet all these people to come up to, like, you're going to need to be at least a level 5 before you're going to be engaging with the dragon. You know, so, like, if you'd have gone straight down to that dragon,
you'd die.
You'd die. So, you know, like, you do have to build up your ability and try and find some stuff and that. So, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Cool.
I enjoyed it.
Thanks very much, Bob.
So hopefully we're back to
Cthulhu on Monday.
Innsbruck. Not Innsbruck.
Or Innsmouth.
Innsmouth.
Is that where that's where we built the ships? Was it to look at Innsbruck? No.
Innsbruck is like in Austria.
That's right. It's in Austria. You're right. So we're back to Ilfracombe hopefully next week. There's a lot after happening there. These new characters, and I know we could have probably pushed on Monday, but Becky and Ray had missed a session already, and Mikey's new character was only in there, so it would have been probably a bit just whatever. But look, we'll definitely do it on Monday, irrespective of how many people we have.
Cool.
So, and YJ might join us as a guest character.
Right.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Thanks for that, guys. And I'm just going to stop the recording there. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I didn't fuck up with the audio this time.
We'll know.
You know.
Too late.